What's up, everyone? Good evening. Welcome to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. As always, this is your boy M3. And so tonight, we're going to be having like a little good topic. And the topic is go ahead and pull up, are emotions from men taken seriously? Okay? So before we begin, as I'm waiting for folks to come up, I want to give a shout out to Daryl Long. Thank you, my good sir, for tuning in. Shout outs to Mimsy Limbs. He says, hey, peace, y'all. And as always, she wants you guys to bada bang that like button. If you're new, please subscribe. Now, let's see. We also have Mr. O in the building. What's up, Mr. O? What up, player? You feel me? And then we also have Partly Cloudy 420. Salutes to you, man. How you doing? And now, as always, Mr. O is just living. That's right. Daryl Long says, I'm here. Let's get it. All right. So, go ahead, man, and just talk about this. So, when it comes to, mental health, like for men, a lot of times, I personally believe that, society doesn't really take our emotions seriously. And, sometimes, well, I'm not going to say sometimes, most of the times, a man's emotions is very limited. And what I mean by limited, there's certain expressions that we can't really express in the public because we will be deemed as weak. So because of people like shut us down, maybe growing up, family members will shut us down. I mean, look, chat, how often, back then when y'all was younger, how often were you guys was shut down because you want to express yourself, but society won't let you? They'll think we're punks or whatever. And so because of that, it leads to like a lot of mental health issues. Because the one source that's acceptable for men pretty much is anger. Salutes to Sophia. Thank you for tuning in. Salutes to Marcus. What's up, man? Thank you for tuning in as well, my brother. All right. So, the number one question. Do men understand the importance of being balanced emotionally? Shout out to M3, looking like Snoop Dogg and Bones. What's up? Thank you. So, people in the chat, feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. Do men really understand the importance of being balanced emotionally? What's up, Mr. Best?
Yeah. What's going on, baby?
Nothing much, man. I didn't even get my sound bits ready. See, I'm slipping, man. This is what happens, man, when you late, and then you gotta handle the do, man. So salutes to Sophia again. And oh wait, we got somebody in there. But I'm for sure that if my sound bits ain't working well, Mr. Best can handle it. Because he's the best.
I got you, dog. I got you. And they do
All
take
right.
time to load up too, man. Those sound bits are annoying. You know what I mean?
Tell me about
You
it.
ever had it when your sound bits like kind of knock out your sound? We'll talk about that a different time.
The answer is yes, though.
that's so annoying. But let me bring in, you know what I'm saying? Who should I start with first? Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna put the lady first because the guy I gotta give a long introduction to. Gotta bring in, you know what I'm saying, the lady of YouTube, one of our, I want to call her, one of our leading ladies in YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Gotta bring in Lady Sophia. Hey, Sophia, how you doing?
Good evening. How are y'all?
Good evening. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
As always. There you go. It's working now, right? All right, cool.
That's somebody else on my door.
Ring.
All right. Now, this person definitely not a relationship family. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's definitely somebody who is a part of our team. You know what I mean? And he does our music coordination, but we like to call him our very own the music producer for knowledge and relationships, DJ Eddie King. What's going on, brother?
Let's go, man. Yo, I almost made it on time. Almost, man. I was this close. How's y'all doing, man?
Hey, bro, to be honest with you, we were all late, bro, including myself.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
Mr.
gonna tell you something.
What's going on?
I can do all of that guttural stuff, but Eddie King got some music to where I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
All right, before we get into it, family, let's give out some people in the chat some love. Gotta give a shout out to the homie Mr. O. Mr. O, what's going on? Good to see you. You know what I mean? You know, he's just living, M3 just living, we all just living. Gotta give a shout out to the homie Daryl Long. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Double shout outs.
You know what I mean?
Double shout outs to the pack.
Yeah, man.
To the chat.
Also, we gotta give a shout out to Ricky Marcus. Marcus, what's going on, bro? What's going down? Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Much respect to the chat.
Yeah. And Twitch. I don't know where y'all at Twitch, but yo, come through, man. Say what's up. Oh yeah, I forgot about somebody. I'm sorry. I forgot about you. You know what I mean? Gotta give a shout out to Real Talk with Mimsy Limbs. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mimsy. Hey.
All right. Silencios are on sale, okay?
Yes. Get your
Silencios are on sale. Come and get them while they right now. You know what I mean? To give you some peace and some love. Yeah.
Exactly. Look, real talk. I got my Silencios on the way. So it should be arriving. If not tomorrow, then Wednesday. So for now, you know, I got my natural Silencio. But after that, yeah, man, we're gonna be rocking them Silencios. But make sure y'all buy the Silencios yourselves though for a limited time only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yes.
So, gotta support your fellow streamers. You know what I mean?
Yes. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Yeah.
And do that for the people in the chat too. We got some YouTube subscribers in the chat. You know what I mean? Definitely do that.
And shout out to the 240 people that's hesitating to watch the show. Look, don't be shy, okay? We see you. All right? We see you.
Yeah.
Yo, all you gotta do is like and subscribe to the channel, you know. Show support, show your love. Now let's get to it.
Definitely. Mr. O says, what is that? He's asking about the Silencios. The Silencios, Mimsy will have to explain that to you, okay? And you know what I mean? Follow her at Real Talk with Mimsy Limbs, and I'm pretty sure she will break that down for you, brother. Yes, go ahead, bro.
And please watch the show. Go to Mimsy Limbs, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and you will get all the information that you need. Go ahead.
And the Silencios
she will break it down for you.
She'll break it down. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Pause real quick.
Somebody's walking up the stairs. Who is that?
Wow, I'm very, 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 very happy that this person's here.
He came all the way.
Like he don't even know how happy I am that he's here, man. Okay, now there's a reason why I have an avatar, okay? You know what I mean? And one of the reasons, you know, is because I'm a genius. No, I'm joking. And to be creative, but more importantly, But as far as the inspiration, the person that inspired me outside of my team and M3 and DJ 80 and everybody else is this guy here. This guy here showed me that I can do it. He showed me that I can have the avatar and make it great, make it something that stands out. I got to bring in, you know, my brother, you know what I mean, somebody who inspires me, somebody who I really look up to. Got to bring in, I'm glad he's here. Bolo TV, what's up, brother?
How's everyone doing?
What's going on, bro?
All right, hey, how you doing? Bolo TV?
I'm good. How you guys doing tonight?
Oh, I'm all right. Having a blessed day. Beautiful day.
I'm glad you're here, man.
Glad you're here.
Thanks for the invite, my brother. Thank you for the invite.
Anytime.
Yes.
Looking in the email, I saw it. I was like, you know what? Let me go up there and show him some love.
Hey.
Thank you, Bolo TV, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
It feels good to be appreciated. Thank you. So what's the topic tonight, guys and gal?
Nice. So the topic tonight is called "Are Emotions from Men Taken Seriously?" So, basically, do people take men's emotions like seriously now these days? And if so or if not, why? So I do. Hold on.
Whoa.
I like this. I like this. I like
Here
this.
we go. Here we go.
Whoa. Okay. I'm sorry, Bolo. Hold on for a second.
Hold on. Wait. Let me get the drinks. Let me get the drinks. Let me get the food prepared.
Yeah. Please get the cocktails ready, DJ.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, this person here, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him in a minute in the YouTube space. He had a premiere today, y'all. Make sure you check his premiere out. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely dope. I ain't get to watch it yet, but I'm definitely gonna watch it by this year come up because I was putting the show together, doing some other stuff. But man, I'm so glad. And listen, he is just living. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And as he always say, that ain't player, but he is player. Gotta bring in our homie, man. We love him. It's our brother, Mr. O. Mr. O just living. What's up, baby?
That's the big homie right there.
Yeah.
Mr. O, what's going down?
Good evening.
I saw the invite, man. I had to stop by.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm here to hit Bolo, though.
Mr. O, what's going on?
I want some of that game, man. You always sharpen me.
Get the door. Get the door, M3.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Best.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Turn ring camera on.
Listen, he's going by the name of Rookie. You know what I'm saying? Marcus, stick around after the show. We have to speak to you, so you can't go nowhere. So you got to stick around for the whole show. All right. He's a resident rookie. He's definitely not a relationship family. I mean, got to introduce M4, Rookie TV, M4. Good to see you, man.
Yo, what's up, guys? Shout out, salute to everybody in the panel.
Cheer. What's going on with my boy, man? What's going on?
Oh man, we about to have a full panel up in here.
Hey man, this is what you guys do. Your atmosphere, your energy, it invites people. It makes people feel welcome. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Sure.
All right, hey, I appreciate you for your support, man. Now, real quick, I gotta give a shout out to Miss OG Patrice. Miss OG, welcome to come up if you can.
You're welcome to come on up.
And salutations and reparations, all right? And Wally, what's up, Wally?
Wally.
Good to see you as well.
Wally. All right, okay.
Apex Alpha Simp.
Trisha, what up, boy?
From the last one. Yeah, what up, chat? What up to you? Mimsy Limbs. I'm glad that you dropped in the Twitch gang. Okay. Yeah, so right now, this is my natural silencio until I get the silencios. But Mimsy, I got people who's interested in the silencios.
Someone is at the door.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Whoa. All right. Yeah, let's go.
Mimsy, I need you to come out so you can explain your silencios to Mr. O, please. If you can.
Hold on.
I gotta get the bottle. I gotta get a couple of shots for this guy. He's coming in here. Hold on. Let me get it ready. Okay, there we go.
Popping.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Boom.
Listen, blood and family. This is family right here. I'm gonna introduce him real quick because I want to get the show started. Gotta bring in our brother, man. Truth is never favored. What up, Truth?
What up?
Cheer.
Blood in, baby. 84. Yo.
What's up, Truth? Wait, Mr. Best, before you let this person in, right? Something's up with his stream. I want to make sure he's because I don't see his avatar.
Bro, turn on your camera, bro. Turn your camera on, bro. Turn your camera on.
And this is what I'm gonna do. I love you all, kings. I love y'all, kings. I want to hear what y'all say, so I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down. Much love and respect to you all.
No, Lady Sophia, wait. Hold on. There's a question. There's a question that we want you to answer. Yeah, don't leave. There's a question we want you to answer.
Yes.
But
don't feel intimidated. Okay,
I'm gonna always put y'all kings first. You know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, no problem, Miss.
But we want your perspective. We want your perspective about men's health. We gotta have a woman's perspective. We have to.
Yes, please.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're hoping that Mimsy could come up as well too, though, so that way we could get her perspective and information about the silencios.
Most definitely.
So Mimsy, if you're able to come up, please come up now.
Gotta bring in my foreign brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Simon Hector. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Simon, what's going on? Okay.
Okay.
Simon.
All right.
All right.
Real Simon's Hero.
Absolutely.
All right, man. So look, let's go ahead and jump onto this. Since we have 9 people in the panel, let's make this smooth, okay? So everybody get a chance.
Yeah.
Let's break this down to like 2 minutes. What you guys
I
think?
got you.
2
Hey,
minutes.
Rio, may I say something?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, real quick.
Is that a fresh perm going on?
Hey man, that's just the texture of my natural hair, man. I can't even put it like a afro at this point.
Oh really? That's
He's giving me
but
super fly vibes right there.
Hey, but all credit goes to like Mr. O, man, with the game that he was teaching us like earlier today, man. So he made me feel player right now, man.
Yes, sir.
He got the game player.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If anything, that could work, man. Because old swag is that. He got it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He got it. He is smooth. Yeah, I told him he was a smooth criminal.
Man, I can't wait till you come back with the cooking. When you come back with them live cooking shows, I'm on you, bro.
Yeah. He's a good cook too, though.
And listen, I can't even front. Like when he step up, you see his hand movement. I start moving my hands.
I hear that one. Okay, DJ.
Let's get.
All right, yeah, for sure. Okay.
I appreciate you.
Already, bro.
Do men understand the importance of being balanced emotionally? All right. Let's start off. Well, to my right, we're gonna start with DJ A King, and then we'll go from left to right.
You know what? I'm gonna be more respectful and let them go ahead. I'm gonna let them go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's start with Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Let's start with Mr. O. We're gonna go down, and then Sophia, I want to get your perspective after, and then DJ Eddie and Mr. Best, if y'all don't mind. Y'all want to do that?
Yeah, I'll go last year.
And I go behind Mr. Best.
Okay.
I'll go behind Mr. Best. Yeah, go.
All right, no problem. Okay, so do men understand the importance of being balanced emotionally? What you think, Mr. O?
Well, we just in a weird time right now. I think there was a time where we did understand. Today, I spoke on some issues about how in times past we were much more connected to our environments, and we understood what was going on because we had an innate ability we had to survive, so we had to be in touch with our environments. And right now we're so lost, we're so confused. We're in a country now where we have the most choices that we ever had for either gender, to where we're in such a we feel compelled to want to equalize the whole playing field, that the roles of what was natural are getting lost. So while you have a lot of males today that were raised by their mothers who are responding to life with or leading with emotionalism versus the ability to mentally respond and preside over the situation the right way, it's mismanaged. It's just been thrown out as a first response without any logic behind it. And a world without any logic and all emotion is that's a scary place to live in, man. So balancing it, no. Right now it's almost the opposite of what it used to be. It used to be where we were afraid to show the emotions, and now it's all hanging out. I mean, you got males that are adopting female traits, characteristics, dress, and everything, and so there is no balance there. I always say that the men have the ability to mentally respond to life where emotions are present, but when everybody's emotionally responding to life, now we're confused. We don't know which way to go, and who's leading.
All right, thank you, Mr. O.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Bolo TV. What's your thoughts?
Hey, wow, I don't know how I'm gonna follow that, but I'm gonna try. Emotional awareness, emotional information, I think is missing when it comes to men. It starts from when we're young, right? We're emotionally stunted with our parents because we're not allowed to express ourselves the way our counterparts as the little girls and our sisters are. And what happens is when you don't have emotional IQ, you become an emotional animal, right? What happens is you start to react instead of respond. There is no cognitive thought, right? And that's the thing, right? And I always make this example, and people get on me for this, but when you look at the Avengers, they didn't like the Hulk. The Hulk was too emotional. He was erratic. He wasn't controllable, right? So he did more damage than he did when he helped. So what happens is when you actually become Professor Hulk, when you take some of that brawn and put it towards your brain, doesn't mean that you ain't gonna have to choke somebody one day. It just means that you think about it before you actually do it. So we have to stop being emotional animals and start being spiritual creatures. We need to stop using sight and start using vision. Sight only uses linear information. When you're talking about vision, it encompasses everything around you, all 5 senses, talking to different people, having eyes on different parameters of a situation. So you want that panoramic view. When it comes to this society where, no, I don't think that men's emotions in society really is important. I don't think that they really respond to it because we are not intellectual when it comes to that, right? We're just coming into it. When we talk about women, they always converse about this with themselves. They always have these conversations. So it's nothing for them to talk to their sisters about what they're going through. But for me to call up Mr. Best in the World and tell him, yo, Duke, I'm having a hard day, you know what I'm saying? Or even shed a tear. We don't know how he's going to look at Bolo after that phone call. So we need to understand.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bolo.
And if it's me, I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna definitely respect you, most definitely.
Definitely. All right. So, I'm sorry. Mr. Marcus Rookie, go ahead, man. Wait, Mr. Best might have reset the clock a little bit. Thank you. All right, Marcus, are you still here?
I'm here, man. What's up?
All right, what you think about the number one question?
But I think it's very important because I believe since men are held to a certain standard of being the more, I guess, in this term of saying more logical, less emotional, less hormonal, it's always important to find that balance because when you think about being too emotional, you're too erratic, you're not sensical, you can't really think, you don't have a base, you don't have a plan, and it throws you off your square, it throws you off of your train of thought. Before you know it, those solutions you're thinking about, they're no longer solutions. It's only to make you feel good emotionally for short term, but you're not looking at the long term consequence. And if you think logically, it'll be a long term solution and short term bumps, short term wall. So, but I'm gonna cut it short. I'm not gonna take that long, but that's basically what I can say to that.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you, Marcus. All right, on to the next. I said clocks on wisdom. Hey man, we just try to get through all the questions Brittany B. You feel me? You can come up too if you like. All right, so Truth. You're next, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Man, understand the importance of being balanced emotionally. Clearly, that has been a problem. I mean, you see it through YouTube, we see it in our daily lives. Um, Even I can openly even say that in different aspects, I've displayed not so much of a balance, situation as far as dealing with things emotionally. Um, and it all depends on how you look at it. I mean, some of the greatest men that we saw, they expressed themselves in a different type of way. Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, they were very, the proper word would be demonstrative. Those who grew up in our communities, we've seen these different type of men. I'm a product of my environment. If people come to Baltimore and they ask about my father, they would say the same thing about his demeanor and everything about that. Um, I guess now the way we look at things and from understanding a little bit more, I think that one thing I want to work on because I've realized I'm more reactionary to a lot of things. Most of the time, cool headed. laughing, having a good time, everything. Love to have a good time. Love to enjoy, love the camaraderie and everything like that. But when I'm very violently opposed to disrespect in any form. You know, some people classify disrespect as cursing or anything. You say the word dummy. I look at it as you saying the word bitch. I don't put a scale on it. So I think me being reactionary to disrespect is something that I need to work on, and I think it's the emotional aspect.
All right, thank you, Truth.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. All right, Simon, go ahead.
What were we talking about?
So the question is, do men understand the importance of being balanced emotionally?
I would say some men, not all men. Not all men are men. Like we're grown adults. But fact is, some people are just not grown. You know, I mean, we all have our experiences and stuff, but you damn well know that you can walk into a shop tomorrow and you'll see a man acting like a child.
Oh, that's it.
So some sorry, some men are just not men. There's something that makes a man. It's not, oh, we're an age, we're people, right? But some people stop somewhere, and it's the same with women. It's not like it's a man or woman thing. It's just like some men are actually men that have actually experienced being a man, and know what that is. And to take it from a personal perspective, I had to go through that shit myself. You know, there was a point where I thought I was a man, and I was like, yeah, I was just kicking it. Do you get what I'm saying? I was just going to the club, I was just doing this shit, and you know, I had stuff, and people made me feel like I was a man, but I wasn't actually a man until I had to become a man and take care of shit. That's the distinctive difference when you acknowledge that part. And I don't know if that conversation is going on.
All right, Simon, thank you so much.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to a few quick people that just popped up. You know, I know Brittany B. We see you. What's going on, Brittany B? You know
Salute to Brittany B.
Salute to Auntie JP. We see you, JP.
Thanks for tuning in, Auntie.
Quantum Love, Metaphysician. Good to see you, Quantum Love.
Peace to all you guys and ladies as well too. Wait, did you also you shout out to OG Patrice as well, right?
Oh yeah, shout out to OG Patrice as well. Peace and salutations to OG Patrice. Greetings to you as well. Yes. Speaking of ladies, I think Lady Sophie is next from what I believe.
Good evening. I do believe that it dealing with men's emotion is something very important, and it's something that needs to be spoken on. You know, everybody's talking about everything. Speak on that. I'm very traditional. I was grown up and raised to where we had home ec. The boys had shop. And it wasn't the boys, if they wanted to take home ec, they could have. No. They were placed in a certain position. And the boys were taught to be, saying, hey, don't cry. You're a boy. And it was very stern. Growing up, even with my daughters, they, tell me certain things and I had to listen. I can be traditional, but I have to respect every individual as an individual and accept their feelings. I can't turn around and be in a world full of people and exercise just, my oneness. We're all, on the same, we're all in the same game. So it's important. I want to, I don't agree with the Will Smith thing, but I kind of like the fact that it's out because sometimes men get upset, sometimes they get angry, sometimes they want to cry, and they should have that right. If I ever have a son, if he wants to cry, then I'd rather for him to cry than to, hurt himself or to execute somebody else. So we have to understand and respect every individual. Of course, saying self first, but you have to be the mature person and let another person speak. You got to let another person's feelings be known. And that's the only way we're going to make it in this world.
Yes, most definitely, I agree with you, Ms. Sophia. That's a good way to put it, especially like in in comparisons to like Will Smith's life. So
I've never spoke on that publicly on my stance on it. As far as the Will Smith Jada thing, it's just a whole lot of unplayed shit was going on. But for myself, I'm gonna say that like the stigma that the word emotion has on it. I was talking to my best friend about it recently. It has just this big negative connotation that if it's emotion is bad, and like it's negative for a man to have emotion or
Facts.
or whatnot. But I want to say this: like, if I were, there's a time where I had the certain women in my life that if I would my pressure would boil and I would get to the point where I want to be reactionary, that power that the woman has in her emotion to be able to just slightly place her hand on my chest and look me in my eyes and take me out of that situation from crashing out, in a sense, healing me and sewing me back together so I can be what she needs me to be is something that's missing. Like we don't have that no more.
Sorry, Mr. O.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. I wanted to say that, but go ahead.
Yeah, man, you was on fire on that part too, though. So, but no, I appreciate your statement to it. I gotta get to DJ Eddie, and I gotta get to Mr. Best.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I really feel that some men. Well, I feel like men that are emotional should be looked at, and I think it's very important because it takes me back a few years ago. I had actually talked to a man out of deleting someone from this earth because another man was pillow talking. And he was very emotional about it. He was with a woman, and you got another man that's talking to the woman that he was talking to, out of bringing in separation between them. So, I had talked. So basically, what I'm saying is it's very important to look at that. Now, if there's levels to it, if you got a man complaining about, or this guy owed me $5, that's just petty, and that ain't nothing to talk about. But if it has like something to do with a loss of a family member or advice on the woman that he's in love with, okay, those are different. I think it's it's very important to look at those items.
I like that.
That's my take on that.
All right. Well, thank you, DJ Eddie.
Since you got 30 seconds real quick, let me ask this. Do y'all think somebody can actually hit somebody or delete somebody without being emotional about it?
Well, yeah, in wartime, that happens all the time. But it's never okay for it. A lot of the time, the power that men who preside over kingdoms, our response is not always a physical reaction. Sometimes it requires no words. It requires me to do something behind the scenes. Like, I don't think that we should be acting out physically unless there's physical harm to us or the people that we love. The emotion, you're gonna meet a emotion that you feel with some physical behind it. I don't think it balances out in any way, and I mean the court of law supports that because it's a crime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Do you think can somebody strike somebody?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry, because the time's already.
Yeah,
I gotta get to
Yeah,
Mr. Best.
my fault. Go ahead.
No, you guys good.
Do men understand the importance of being balanced emotionally? Um, some men do, some don't. I think that being balanced emotionally is definitely something that, if you're not taught at an early age from your father or your uncles, or anybody else like that, or the people around you that you look up to as male mentors or for male leadership, for guidance, then of course you're not going to be balanced emotionally. You know what I mean? You probably are not. You know what I'm saying? If you are, then that's a miracle. You know what I mean? So you're a walking miracle if you're already balanced emotionally about somebody guiding you. And a lot of times most men are not told to seek guidance. We're told to just do everything on our own. You know what I mean? Be your own man, do your own thing. So if you're never asking questions and you're never asking those right questions about your emotions, which a lot of men don't do, then yeah, your emotions are gonna be all over the place. And I think, it's not just because there's more mothers, in the homes now than there are fathers, or we had a generation of that. It's not even that. It's the fact that, what I'm saying, it's just that the men, that has a factor, but it also because the men, where the older men are not teaching the younger men sometimes, and sometimes the younger men are not going for that guidance. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing is, men, we can't be afraid to ask those questions. Ask questions. If you don't know something, just ask. You know what I mean? And if you ask, you'll be able to find the answer.
Someone's at the door.
Yeah, I see somebody at the door. And that was really my take on it too. That was real quick.
It's definitely a learned behavior. Definitely learned behavior.
All right. You know what I mean? This is definitely a dope sister here. We definitely got a lot of love and respect for her. You know what I'm saying? We got to bring up, and she's not just fortunate. You know what I mean? She's lucky. Bring up Lucky Marie. Lucky, what's going on?
Y'all are so funny with this.
What you doing over here?
Click the stream, Mr. Best. Hey, y'all.
What are you doing over here?
Oh, wait, everybody's here. Hi, Bola.
What are you doing over here?
Well, Lucky Marie, it's good to see you. I'm glad that you're here.
I know. Usually he sends the links, but I'll be on calls and stuff, so I just tapped in.
And I hear you though.
Thank you for tapping in. Appreciate you.
What y'all talking about?
Balancing emotions.
Yeah, basically, our emotions from men are taken seriously.
Post the question.
I got you on this one.
There we go.
Do men understand the importance? Well, do you think that us men understand the importance of being balanced emotionally?
I think you guys do. Ultimately, I just think that a lot of things have to do with upbringing, and even just to stay on men, I think that balance in the household is important so that a child can develop how to channel their emotions. And I think a lot of the times men they get caught emotional for the wrong reasons when they're really just trying to express their emotions. And I also think that some men are overly emotional when expressing their emotions, but I think they understand the balance overall.
Right. To Mr. Best's point, man, it being a learned behavior, you have to understand that we're not born with this, and we coming in an age where the man in the home is not as prevalent as he used to be. A lot of guys with this ego think that they don't need to learn anything, but if you don't learn how to manage your emotions, how are you expected to preside over the woman's emotions that is looking to you for that guidance?
Men are taught, in this day and age, men are taught that their money is what matters instead of having emotional intellection. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to have that understanding of who they are. Once you know what your worth is, you can demand your value.
Hey, I want to ask you a quick question. Okay. When a father tells a child not to cry, is that promoting the term helping him work on his emotions, or is it suppressing it? I want to see.
No, suppressing it.
Someone's at the door.
Okay.
So everybody know what that is. So I want to see if because it sounds like we're saying certain things, but I want to see if we're We're on the same page.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
we
I
do
was,
come
I,
from
I
a
was, I
generation
was,
before us.
Answer,
I was
answer
taught.
the door.
Yeah.
Answer the door.
Okay, hold
All right,
on, hold
y'all.
on.
Time's up, y'all. Time's up. I gotta answer my door, man. You know what I mean? Salute to this brother. This is definitely Brody. You know what I mean? You know I got a lot of love for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta bring in the Brody. Got the headphones too. I see you. Gotta bring in the homie. Daryl Long. What up, B?
Salute to this brother right
Salute.
here, man.
Okay.
Salute to Daryl Long, man. How you doing, man? Salute,
Salute.
man.
Mhm.
Salute.
I'm in good energies, my brothers. Y'all saw I was cold and live. We were singing, give you know, God was good,
Shout
et
out,
cetera, et
Daryl.
cetera, et cetera. How y'all doing?
Oh,
Doing
doing
good,
great,
doing
Very
good,
man.
good.
doing
Doing
good.
great. Yes, sir.
Bolo
Blessed
TV,
day.
Truth is never favored. Was good.
Yeah,
What up, Shorty?
I'm just here to have a conversation, man. I was disappointed that Mr. O left. I wanted to talk to Mr. O. Or
He
Mr.
right,
O,
he
you
right
there?
there. He right there.
You here, Black?
right.
How you doing, player? How you doing, player? I haven't talked to you in a minute, man. Nothing but blessings to you and your people. Truth, how you doing, my brother?
I love you,
Always
Daryl.
good,
I love
baby.
you and your baby.
Always good.
I owe your baby a lot. I love you, Daryl.
I love y'all too. I love y'all too.
Yeah, that's the princess right there.
No, no
Much love
doubt.
to
I
the
talked
brother,
to
man.
I talked to Bess earlier. You know,
Yes,
before
sir.
the live even went down a few hours ago. He said he want me to, to talk about it because nobody talk about mental health more than me in this space. Nobody talk about mental health, and as y'all know, I mean, my feelings is the topic of conversation right now. Let's not act like that's not what it is, right? Not this conversation, but conversations. I would say this. First, Best, because I know Best, we talked about mental health earlier, so let's just stick to topic, right? Men emotions matter. Um, Men emotions have always mattered. That's the reason why we have wars. That's the reason why we have death. That's the reason why we have love. That's the reason why we have growth, right? The people up here, y'all know me very well. Y'all know that if I wanted war, it would be war. If I wanted bloodshed, it would be bloodshed. Mr. O, you've watched me notoriously went at people who went at me. Why am I quiet now? Is it because maybe my emotions? Is it maybe because there's real love between, me and a lot of different people, right? So I think that when we talk about men's emotions, no, I see the timer, M3. We good.
No. It's for
Pause.
someone down there.
Pause.
No. Go ahead, Daryl.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
We'll wait until the time around.
so for me, I've talked about so much in this space. You know what I'm saying? Love is something that I would never be embarrassed about. The truth is something that I could never be embarrassed about. And I don't think no man should be ever embarrassed about something. And the reason why I haven't responded, just to be a fact, is because I have respect for everybody in this situation still. To keep my mouth closed. Truth is never favorite here. He know what it is. Bolo TV here. He know what it is. If I had JP here, she'd know what it is, and other people. But the reason why I chose to, to speak my truth, y'all saw what I said. Let's have a real conversation. Everybody saw what I said, right? But the reason why men deal with their emotions in the way that are toxic is because of liars. No, I'm not talking about no women. I'm talking about men. Men lie on what they do. And that's one of the biggest problems that I have in this space. As you know best, I welcome all conversations with anybody. But oftentimes, just like what happened just now, like people get a panel. And with all due respect, I mean, I talked to that person last night. After that person's live, I have no problem. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah.
Right?
I want to
Sorry,
pause.
Daryl. We ran out of time on this one.
Hold on.
Hold on, y'all.
We got somebody in back. That's all.
Let's
hold on.
just pause there.
I'm gonna give you
I have
30
no
seconds.
beef with nobody. It's
Hold
all
on.
love. It's all love.
Let's just pause this, right, and just bring somebody in first, and then we'll let Derek continue.
Yeah. We got to bring this person in.
Hopefully it's Hormiku.
No.
All right, answer the door, Mr. Best.
All right. I got you.
Best in the
Listen,
world.
man.
Shout out JP.
Shout out to JP.
JP
You know what
said
I'm
men
saying?
should be able to share their emotions because other men laugh or call it. Men aren't able to. Okay, yeah, no.
That's
men.
true.
Men.
Let me
look,
hold on, dude. Let me let this person in real quick.
go ahead,
You know what I'm
do your
saying?
thing.
Listen, you know what I mean? You know, I gotta say peace to the Almighty. I see she got the Silencio on, okay?
Peace to the Almighty. Peace.
Silencio's on sale, and Mr. Oshi gonna tell you what the Silencio's about, okay? Because I'm bringing her on. You know what I'm saying? Her talk is always real. Gotta bring a real talk with Lynn. Thank you for your patience, man.
Hey, let's go.
Mimsy!
Okay.
Mimsy.
Real
Yeah,
quick.
so Owen D, I'm gonna give y'all 1 minute. 1 minute, and that's it. We gotta move on, y'all.
I'd love to hear about your
No, 1 minute's good. Owen, wait, Owen who?
Owen D, y'all was talking about something.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to say that, like, I don't want to have that direct conversation publicly, and I would not mind having a conversation with you, Daryl, outside of this and telling you how I feel. And Bolo, if you want to be a part of that, I do think that everybody is on their own personal journey through life, and we all got some growing to do. And I just don't want to speak on that here with respect to the lady.
To the young lady, yeah, absolutely. Same here. Same here. My number in the back chat for anybody. Like, I'm always, I have no problem sharing my address. I have no problem sharing my number. I'm completely transparent, right? What I said in my live was a complete transparent statement. That's the reason why I'm never taking nothing back. As a matter of fact, I made a 15-second video said I'm not taking nothing back. I'm not taking how I felt back. None of that. I'm not embarrassed by how I felt. And JP, right. A lot of people were saying, don't talk about how you feel. If you talk about how you feel, and then this person, you know, says it's not true, even though, I mean, if we was to get subpoenaed for court, that'd be a whole different situation, right?
All right. Sorry, Daryl, I don't mean to interrupt, but we gotta keep moving on with the time, right? So
yes, sir.
I gotta get to Mimsy Limbs, and Mimsy, I need you to you know, explain to, like, you know, most of us about the, you know, the silencios. So I'm gonna let you take the floor on this one. So if you don't mind, tell Mr. O, like, you know, what benefit does the silencio, you know, have?
So that and have her answer question number 1 too. I'm gonna give her 3 minutes.
No, I got on that one. But go ahead.
I'm gonna give Mimsy 3 minutes. Okay. Go ahead, Mimsy.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to make this long story short, and I'm gonna try to make it sound as smart as I can. Okay. So in between the two cotton fabrics on this side is a silver and cotton fabric, and it's right here. It's a silver cotton, right? It's silver and cotton weaved together, and what it does is it blocks your brain, right? It protects your brain from electromagnetic frequencies entering your brain. It reduces the harmful effects from, like, Wi-Fi, cell phone towers, 5G, all that stuff. All that stuff that affects your brain, your emotions, your mental stability. They use it a lot for mind control. I promise I sound crazy, but I'm not. It works. All of these devices, they put out frequencies, and all of these things affect us. All of the cell towers, your Wi-Fi that's floating around in your house, your 5G cell phone, all of these things, they all put out frequencies, and they all affect us, and they affect our brain. And the silencios, they help to protect you from that and block that.
I'll take
and
two.
It's got cotton, and it's got fringes, so it's Torah compliant, right? It's got the fringes and the blue ribbon, so that when you see them, you shall remember and perform all the commandments of Yahuwah.
I'll take two.
There you go. Come on now.
Shout out to the Almighty.
We'll talk after the show.
Okay.
Okay. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys.
You love you too.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Okay, Mimsy. So let me get to the number one question. In your opinion, do men understand the importance of being balanced emotionally? Because the topic is about, are men's emotions taken seriously?
No, I don't think men really understand the importance of being balanced emotionally. I think that, unfortunately, a lot of men are told from a young age, boys don't cry, you know, you're acting like a girl, and control your emotions, right? And unfortunately, that is the way. And so I do believe that controlling your emotions is very important, you know. Keeping your emotions in check is important. Feeling emotions is fine. Having anger is fine, but being able to know what to do with these emotions have to be taught. We have to be learned. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, our parents are telling us to control our emotions as they're yelling at us in a rage. So it's very confusing.
Okay. Thank you, Mimsy. So now it's time for question number 2.
Shit.
Go ahead and pull this up. Question number 2 is: as a man, okay, and then slash woman, is it easy for you to control your emotions? All right. So we'll go back down to the line again, right?
Yeah.
Marcus, as a man, is it easy for you to control your emotions? Let me see. Marcus, are you here? All right, going once, going twice.
Let's move it along.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to Mimsy. 2 minutes, please.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, Mr. Best. Thank you. As a man, you already know. I already answered, said the question already. What you think, Mimsy?
It is not easy for me to control my emotions. It is not easy at all. I'm Cuban, and my husband's Italian, and we have 3 children, and I homeschool them, and so I'm with them 24/7, 365, with rarely any moments of peace. Right now, I've got one of them walking up to me. So no, it's not easy for me to control my emotions. It's a work in progress.
Okay. Real quick, I gotta give a shout outs to someone that's in the chat. So I gotta give a shout outs to
She stole my thunder. Hey, how you doing?
She says, hello, everyone. Then also, I forgot there's another person that's in the chat. Well, 2 people. I gotta give a shout out to K Marion. Salutes to you.
K Marion, hey.
And then I gotta give a shout out to Miss Mo Reacts. Miss Mo, thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube and on Twitch too. But she says it should be easier to control your emotions if you're with the right person. I
disagree.
I disagree too.
Because we're not responsible to control your emotions. We can help guide you, but it's up to the woman herself to control the emotions and the attitude.
Yeah,
we can only do our part.
Every individual is responsible for themselves first.
Yeah.
For anything.
Yeah.
So,
all right, Mr.
I agree.
Let's say both things are right at the same time. Yes, we should aspire for that, but what's actually going on for us to actually get healthy results and actually get through life together, to get old together, we're gonna have to be in these relationships and hold one another accountable. I do think that it is my job as the man to preside over my woman's emotions when she is one to react to everything. We at the restaurant and she wants to, hey, my food ain't right, and getting crazy, or in line at the store, and she's doing things as women tend to typically do. I don't want her to lose that, because when I'm in need of her, I need her to hold me accountable and grab me and bring me back to earth and heal me as well. But it's my job to mentally respond to life versus emotionally react, which is what she's doing all the time. So I have to learn how to mentally respond to life and not allow my emotions to take the forefront. And that's a learned thing. It's not easy to do. When we were oppressed of that, we come from a generation where they told us to suppress that, but they told us not to do a lot of things because they didn't have the answers that we needed. They just didn't have the answers. So they just said, don't do it because I said so. Because they didn't have YouTube. They didn't have panels with conversations. They didn't have the information. And they came from a lineage where they had nothing to tell them. They had nothing for them. So we're at a time right now where we have the most options available. We have the most outlets available, but we're fresh, linkly connected out of a generation where the information wasn't really available. But how it should be, the man should be holding everyone accountable in his household for his emotions. He's supposed to be mentally responding while house full emotions going on. She got them kids running around and she's stressing out because of them kids. He come home, hey baby, this is what you do. Here's some instructions. And it calms the things down. The kids, when daddy walk in, he know daddy there. They know daddy there because of his presence is available. Not because he screamed and hollered, because when he walked through the door, everybody stopped. Kind of like when the colonel walked in when we was in the military. The whole day room got still. Everybody saluted. Like we have to check when the authority's in the room. The man should be the authority, and we have to mentally respond. It's a learned behavior.
I got a question for
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Daryl. I'll give you 2 minutes.
No, yeah, I won't even need the 2 minutes. You can take it off. It's not gonna be that long. So, can a man be all of those things if he dishonest? Can he have all of that? Can you have that foundation of being trustworthy, being honest? Sorry, being trustworthy, being all those different things you said, right? If you're not honest, if you're not telling the exact truth, not your truth, right? Not your truth, not my truth, the truth. Can you be any of those things? Can you claim to be any of those things if you're not being honest? You see, because I asked you that question because there's, like this kind of, I want to address what Mimsy said too. I guess I will take the whole 2 minutes because
go ahead.
What she was saying, people like, you can't do none of that, Mimsy, if you can't be honest with yourself, right? You can't, men or women, if you can't be honest with yourself, be honest with the people around you. I mean, really honest, right? We're not gonna spare no bars, right? I let myself be put out all the time, extremely vulnerable, but I'm telling the truth, not my truth, not a truth, the truth, my brother, the truth. And too many times as human beings, we lie to try to put on a front, to try to make it seem like this is not what it is, so I won't take any kind of losses, right? But where we come from, losses teach you lessons. Losses teach you lessons, and there's so many people that say they want growth, and they want to be what Mr. O talking about and what Mimsy talking about, but they're not honest. And I've experienced that heavy. That's why every time whenever I come up here, M3, I apologize, you see a lot of people just leave. Now, I won't speak about nobody else except Ebonics, right? Every time I try to have conversation with people, they don't want to be honest. That should tell you something. So, Mimsy, let me ask you a question, and I follow because O gave me his answer.
Yeah.
Mimsy, can somebody be those things that you talked about if they're not honest, if they're not truthful? Isn't that a faulty foundation? Or am I wrong?
Okay, hold on real quick. Reset the clock for Mimsy, please.
Oh, okay.
It was a yes or no question. So honesty is key. It doesn't matter what your feelings are about it. Honesty is key. Sometimes
I like that.
The truth
it doesn't
hurts.
matter. There you go. It doesn't matter what your feelings are about it. Honesty, Mimsy, thank you. I see why you married. I see why you married.
Ask me, Daryl.
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on for a minute. Start the clock real quick.
I agree.
Okay.
Respect
it. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta get to Mr. Bolo TV real quick, and then Marcus, I'll get back to you. Okay. All right. Mr. Bolo TV. As a man, is it easy for you to control your emotions?
Well, again, this is something that has to be taught. It's not something that you learn arbitrarily, right? Because we learn from consistency, right? And the first thing we have to understand that it starts with you, right? I have something that we have in the village called AAA, acknowledgement, acceptance, and application. Acknowledgement comes from you are the reason why you're in the situation that you're in. It's not because of anybody else, it's because of you. After acknowledgement is acceptance, because you have to accept the ramification of what was just done. In between acknowledgement and acceptance is that growing curve. It's where you learn. It's where you become a better version of yourself. And a lot of us in between acknowledgement and acceptance, we pass the buck, we pass the blame. We blame everyone else with ourselves. When you tend to sit down and take that blame and understand who you are and what you are, then you can apply what you learned. We then move on to what Mr. O said as being the head of household. A lot of us conflate that conversation of saying, I'm the man, but really they don't understand that they become more of a servant than you are that leader. You are responsible for the home. You're making sure that everyone is stable because you are their covering. And then you have to understand what the woman provides to the man. It's like the sun and the moon. They need each other. The effect that they have on each other is paramount. So yeah, one is more brighter, one is stronger, but even though that moon is smaller in comparison, it is so important to the effects of the earth, and the earth is our children. So you need the sun, which is the father, you need the moon, which is the mother, and they both affect the earth, which is our children, and bring them up the way they need to in a cohesive household where they both can flourish.
Bolo, you got a YouTube channel?
I do. It's called
I'm gonna subscribe.
Thank you, brother.
I'll put it in the chat for you, Marcus, right now.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I've learned so much.
I was about to say, because one thing I was about to say on here, I'm sorry, Bolo, you exactly right, my brother. Accountability is what you're talking about. That's what you said just now, all wrapped up in one word: accountability. We have to take accountability for the good things and the bad things. And one of the things I learned, so we talking about emotions, right? And me and Mr. Best talked about this a lot for the last 2 days, right? Best, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Exactly. There we go right there. Not everything deserves a response. It took me a long time to learn that, Mimsy. It took me a long time to learn that everything doesn't deserve a response. As a matter of fact, what I learned, Mimsy, is if when the foundation was already faulty, right? The reason why I love Best, the reason why I love Queen, the reason why I love M3, Bolo, is because these people have not changed, not in the fucking slightest. Their honesty has been fucking just incredible. You can't buy it with views. You can't buy them with subscribers. You can't put money in their cash apps or nothing to buy them.
Nope.
If you want their respect, if you want their loyalty, it has to be earned. It has to be earned, and even more than that, it has to be true, right? And one of the things that I learned that Bolo was talking about is accountability. And in the last month, I had to take accountability. You have to be accountable for your actions. Me and Best talked about this earlier. You have to be accountable for who you let around you. This stuff that Best saw, I called Best when I got into it, and he helped save me and document stuff for my daughter. I haven't heard nobody talk about that nowhere, because I can trust Best, and it's real. It's not fake.
Yep.
He not getting angry at me and saying, I don't like what Daryl doing. Let me go tell everybody false narratives. And another thing that I will give Best credit for is every time I want to talk to him on any platform, he addressed me human to human, man to man. That's accountability. I appreciate that, Bolo. Thank you.
We appreciate you too, brother. Always love.
I know you do. I know you do. I'm about to put Bolo stuff in the chat now. Let's get it.
Yeah, thank you. So make sure you guys.
I'm sorry. No,
go ahead.
Shout out to Princess K. Princess K, where you at? You say you was coming up. You sent me a text early. You say you was coming up. All right. And you said, yo, I'm gonna be there. So I said, all right, cool. And you ain't here. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Where you at, Princess K? Who next? I don't know who next. And M3, you was gonna say something. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We do need Princess K to pull up though. It's gonna be Marcus and then Truth because they haven't said anything yet. But real quick, I do have to read K Mayor's point. She says, good point. Oh, hold on for a second. I'm sorry, K Mayor.
Here. Yeah. Oh.
She put up with the quickness.
Oh, man. Listen, I called her out and she came up off top.
With the books.
Don't hit me with no books, all right? You just told me you was coming up and I just said you was gonna come up, all right?
Hey,
gotta bring in. Yeah, shout out to K Marion. Gotta bring in Princess K. What's up, Princess K?
Princess K, what's going on?
Me out to be a liar. My God.
Hey, Princess K,
I'm just like, I didn't say I was gonna get on the panel, but okay. Okay, I'm here.
I love Princess K.
What's up, Princess? What's up, Princess?
Hey, everybody.
How you doing, Princess?
All right. How you doing, Princess?
Daryl Long. Never been on I don't think I've ever been on the panel with you before, but nice to meet you, Mr. Oh God, my eyesight. Mr. Q, is that Mr. Q?
Mr. O.
Mr. O.
Mr. O. Oh, nice to meet you, sir.
Hello. How are you?
And to everybody else,
Pleasure.
DJ Eddie King, and Mr. Best, Bolo. What up?
What's going on?
I've missed you, Princess K.
Oh, I miss you too. I've been ripping and running. Sometimes I'm in the comments, sometimes I'm not, but it's all good. Glad to
What
be
you guys
here.
in the panel yesterday? Like last night?
Yeah,
like maybe like 16 hours ago?
I didn't
Yeah,
see
I done like
Princess
2
K.
panels. Yeah, I dropped off because my stream was struggling. I kept on getting knocked out.
Oh yeah. I forgot the struggle streamers. Yeah, I'll get you though. So I gotta get to Rookie, Marcus, and then Princess K. I'm gonna get to you. Okay. So we are on the. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta read this one last comment from.
My name is Truth, not Marcus. You said Rookie and then Marcus.
No, I said Marcus, Truth, and then.
No,
Princess
you did
K.
not. Rewind it.
I don't have time to rewind
Rookie,
it.
Marcus.
Marcus heard it.
But yeah, but she says good point to Daryl Long. Defensiveness is the gateway, blocking the doors to honest, deep emotions and understanding. Be honest with self first. You can have deep relationship connections.
May I respond to that?
I'll give you.
Oh yeah. No,
I'll give you 30 seconds.
All right, cool. I'm about to say, because it's your place, you can let the people run first. But I want to say thank you, K. Marion, because that's one of the things I talk about with men often. I can't have. I listen. In the last 36 hours, I had 100 calls say, "Listen, don't talk about your emotions. Don't talk about your emotions. It's gonna embarrass you. It's gonna embarrass you. If you a real nigga, you never embarrassed by. Listen, Bess, I love you. Queen, I love you. Right? I would never be embarrassed to say that. I would never be embarrassed to say that. Why? Because it's the truth. It's the truth. And K. Marion, you hit it right on his head. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Daryl.
Thank you.
Okay.
Love you too, man.
Rookie Marcus. All right, you up?
M4.
I got you.
Oh God.
Can you highlight the question again, please, for me?
Yes, sir.
I got you. As a man, is it easy to control your emotions?
I guess the best way to answer this from my point of view, at the moment, sometimes we could say we could handle it logically, but sometimes in the heat of moments, you never know. It could be a crime of passion. It could be self-defense. It could be anger. It could be vengeance. It could be a point of sadness. Sometimes these things go through both of us as human beings, right? So it's tough, like for an instance, I had a moment not too long ago where I kind of outbursted and I gave in through my anger and I said some things. Some things I take back, some things I don't. But, at the end of the day, like Kadera was saying, like other people were saying, I take accountability for things like that. And there are things that I want people to please acknowledge and listen to a person, look at them, look just not at their mouth, but at their eyes, like what their heart is going through, their soul. Because sometimes these things can take us through a dark path. Sometimes these things can lead us to a lonely road. And you got to surround yourself with people that have more of a stronger chain, I guess, or in a stronger, more iron to them, because that helps me, that's helped me in the past, whether it's my faith, my father, my mother, people around me, loved ones, friends, people that have helped guide me, people that I've helped listen to. And, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
brother.
Marcus.
Thank you. Shout out to Miss Mo too. I didn't see her. Miss Mo and Hanifa, and she stole my thunder. Sorry, y'all. I see y'all looking at me.
All right, thank you, Mr. Best.
Shout out to you, Marcus.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good job, Rookie. All right, so so truth is never favored. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get it in, Truth. Let's get it in.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I would say not easy. Again, it's circumstantial. Like again, and I'll say, like I always tell people, before I really got close with God 10 years ago, I would say, I was an ugly individual. I would say highly emotional, like beyond. Now it's more of a choice. You feel what I'm saying? So it depends on whether I want to entertain it. Like if I say, okay, you want it, you can have it. I give you what you're looking for. And it's not. That's why I asked y'all this question: can you hit somebody without being mad? And a lot of people tend to think because somebody responded to something, they mad. Man, if y'all see my face behind this type of stuff when I'm responding to people, I'm not frowned up. I'm not, like, like I'm not frowned up. Don't have no gestures going on. And I use the term "can you hit somebody" because people can actually hit someone without emotionally responding. People have actually deleted people without emotionally responding. Um, it depends on how do you view the next individual. Do you view them as some type of importance? Bolo hit it on the nose, though. I mean, self awareness is key. I had to do like I said, it's been 10 years, and self awareness of myself and who I am as a man. It it changed a lot of things. So for me, it's more choice and the circumstance.
All right, all right.
Guys, can I just say one thing before I break out? I apologize for setting out early. Gotta go to work.
No, you're good.
Okay.
We can give you like you want like 2 or 3 minutes.
I'll take 3. I don't even think
Okay.
I'm gonna use all of it, but yes, I think what's so important when we're talking to each other, we need to understand that a lot of the times we're not empathetic or sympathetic. We may think we are, right? I have a friend of mine that recently was in a wheelchair, and the advice that I was giving him, it sounded like it was offending him, and it was coming from a good place, from my heart. And it's not until I put myself in a wheelchair for 2 hours and I understood that everything I was saying was garbage, because I understood from his perspective and not mine. So a lot of the times we think the advice that we're giving to someone is good from how we would attack the situation, and it doesn't help them because they're attacking it from their perspective, right? So a lot of the times you can have a person walk in and they can have a stick sticking out of their head, and they're telling you what their issue is, and you're just busy looking at the stick and you don't hear anything they say. And when they're done, you say, okay, let me pull the stick out your head and everything will be good. Usually the problems that these men and women have are dug deep in, and what you're seeing is a symptom of a sickness. And what we're dealing with is the symptoms and not the sickness. So what I'm going to say to you guys before I break out is be more patient with these men and women, and understand that the people that you set up around you are the ones that's going to pour into you. So if your vibe attracts your tribe, so if you're toxic, you're going to attract toxic people. And it pisses me off when I hear men calling women thoughts, women calling men whores, or whatever the situation is, and no one takes accountability for the dysfunction that they bring into the situation. The reason why you found that trash is because you were shopping in the trash. So you have to really think about, why do you keep ending up with these chicks? Because they are who they are. A snake is a snake, my G. A snake is a snake. You're the one that chose to put your hand into the pit and get bitten. So we have to understand that what this world does is it takes accountability away from you. So you really need to stop. And sometimes you need to get away from everybody and just self-reflect. Self-introspection is so important. That mirror is so important. A lot of that mirror. A lot of us can't stand to see what's staring back. But the beauty in staring back at the cracks that is staring back at you is you know what to fix. But you have to be truthful with yourself, right? And this is the thing I'm going to say with each other. The reason why a lot of us men don't want to hear what we have to say to each other is because truth given without love is a weapon. So a lot of the times I have that garrison up and I don't want to hear what you have to say because we don't have that relationship. So let's be more empathetic and sympathetic. Let's be open. Let's be patient with each other, and let's love one another. Guys, I want to thank you for having me, man. I will be back. Thank you. I love you all. Oh, holla at me.
Real quick, yeah.
Bolo, before you roll out, I have to put a spotlight on you so you can let people know who you are and where they can find you.
Excellent.
Everybody give him a round of applause, please. Come on, please. Come on, man.
Yes.
That was excellent.
This was good, man. Thank you for your wisdom, sir. I appreciate you.
Love you, Bolo.
Wednesdays and Fridays, and every day we go through the scriptures. Have a blessed day and good night.
Shut up, Bolo. Shut up, Bolo TV.
All right.
All right, Bolo. Thank you, brother.
Have a good
Much
evening.
love.
Yeah, that,
Make sure y'all
that man
subscribe
he
to his
talking
YouTube
about
channel.
was beast.
Man, he do these 6 o'clock in the morning lives, bro. I be up at that time working out, and man, he be spitting some real shit. Like that's why I said like one of the things I absolutely love about this platform is the unbiased truth that y'all tell on here. It's truth that y'all tell on here. Y'all tell like it is. Either you're gonna come into the whole truth here or shut the fuck up. And that's what I love about y'all, because it's nothing but accountability. It's no narratives. It's all truth. That's why I'm always, I told Best in the World this, I'm always going like, I really love you, my brother. I really do love you, my
too,
brother.
man.
Real talk. Real talk.
Yeah.
I'm in the car on this thing, man. Goddamn.
Yo, man. Yo, I'm loving this, man. Like,
Bolo said truth without love is a weapon.
Man, that was the realest shit, bro. That was the realest shit I heard in the last 16 hours, my nigga, because it fit my life perfectly, if you're being honest.
We got somebody at the door.
By the way, but right before you quickly answer the door, please make sure to buy the coffee mugs for knowledge and relationships. You know, coffee dates.
Yes.
You know, and sweaters.
Get your coffees.
Appreciate that.
Okay, since the panel is full, okay, the two ladies in the back. This is how I'm gonna operate, okay?
I gotta go, man. So they can have.
Oh, you out, boy? You out?
I got manage right now.
Hey, you see my number? Make sure you hit me up.
I got it right here.
Okay, give us.
Let's put a spotlight on Mr. O real quick.
All right.
Oh, let him know what you about. O, let him know where he can find you, brother.
Hey, man, I'm Mr. O, man, and I have a channel on lifestyle, fashion, and game, man. And if anybody interested in my delivery and my thoughts and my collective information over my years, go to Mr. O is Just Living on YouTube and check me out, man. And I appreciate the love and support.
Shout out to Mr. Hey, man, you remind me of Young Jock. Squat up, man. Squat up.
Hey, we heard that before. We heard that before.
All right.
I said that the first time I seen him, yo.
I appreciate that.
Much love to Mr. O. Thank you.
Love to you, Mr. O, man.
Thank you, Mr. O.
All
right.
I'm gonna.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, so the two young ladies, I'm gonna introduce y'all real quick. All right, I'm gonna get my doorbell going. All right.
The key is under the mat.
All right, listen. You know what I mean? This person, we definitely appreciate her. You know what I'm saying? She has the wheel of pressure, okay? You know what I mean? Much love to our sister. Let's bring in Sister Saida. What's going on, Saida? Good to see you.
Hey, gorgeous. The gorgeous one that gets on my nerves.
Oh my God.
Oh, you talking about somebody get on your nerves? I'm about to bring somebody get on your nerves right now.
Answer the door.
Listen.
Before she kills us
I know who this is.
Listen, y'all already know who this is. This is Nadia Relationship Family, all right? And she's definitely, I know Daryl Long loves her. We all love her. I love her too. You know what I mean? Even though she get on our nerves, especially Truth.
Shout out to her.
She definitely get on Truth nerves. I know she do, but I'm bringing her in anyway. Queen Forever 2K. What's up, Queen?
Hey.
Queen.
What's
up?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Wrong. Dang, hold on.
Back there in your Miami Vice.
Shout out to Queen. I love you, Queen. I love you.
On my delete. Don't you understand? I got the code. What's up, Daryl?
She said Miami Vice.
I keep telling you. Yo, I keep telling you, he looks like Snoop Dogg and Bones, man.
How you gotta relax the M3. You gotta perm.
Ain't no perm. It's all natural, okay? Thank you.
That's not a perm. That's not a perm.
That's what Shaft said too. It was all
that's like a piece of carpet cut out.
I didn't know. Okay,
How y'all doing?
Okay,
Oh,
M3.
man.
I'm sorry. I really thought that was a hat.
Man, this is lovely. This is really family here, man. This is how we supposed to do.
Princess K.
Well, you know, we have the headphones that's covering pushing you.
Pencil now. You pencil.
Oh my goodness, man.
Pencil.
Okay.
See, you guys keep on bragging me about my violent tendencies. It was self-defense. It was self-defense, okay?
Yo, even when she said that, even when Princess K violent,
man, and you grabbed
I said, so
me
sweet.
and I told you to let me go.
Okay,
Then be prepared to get something hurt.
Princess,
my
if I ever
gosh.
see you, I got you. I'm gonna have a box.
No,
we don't need y'all. Y'all don't need to meet up. No.
Girl, I got
Alright.
you. I got mace. I got tasers. What
We
you
know
need?
you have everything. You got everything.
Yeah.
We'll talk
You got the
behind.
ninja sword,
You
all
don't
that.
need Jason and Freddy Cougar to team up again. All right, we good.
We don't need that at all.
Yeah.
You say Jason
Seriously,
Freddy
I'm not
Cougar.
violent. I'm not
Exactly.
violent. Just FYI, I'm not violent. Okay,
Yeah.
I just protect myself.
Listen,
You know.
Yeah.
listen. Let's not go up check, y'all. Let's get
All
ratchet.
right. So Princess Princess K, Saeed, and then Queen. So go ahead and throw the question up there, brother.
Yes, number 2. And you guys get 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a woman, is it easy for you to control your emotions?
Uh-oh. I got it.
So I'm answering first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First thing, I wouldn't use the word easy. Sometimes it might be easy, but if you are a person, like let's say you're going through some stressors and you just get knocked off your path, you're just stressed, you're easily open to being triggered. But that also involves knowing yourself and what your triggers are. I wouldn't use the term easy. I would say sometimes it's more normal for you to control your emotions, or it's challenging for you to control your emotions. And that's really dependent upon the situation that you're facing. At the end of the day, though, unless you are somebody with a medical condition that leaves your emotions completely gone, eradicated, like someone who's, I don't remember the terms, but unless you have a medical condition that causes you to do that, everybody has some issues at moments in controlling their emotions. The thing that we have to be aware of is that we need to also, as Bolo TV said, there's a level of empathy that we all need to develop. And I'm seeing in this world, it's growing less and less common for people to be empathetic towards another person. On top of that, people are so consumed by what others are doing that they're not even focusing on who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So if I know that if certain people say this and this, and this is going to trigger me, I'm not going to hang around them. But so why do you do it? Why are you still tuning into that? And I wouldn't say just use therapy or whatnot, because sometimes that doesn't work for people. We all have different things we need to use to help out with that. But anyways, let me stop. We need to talk.
Yeah. Thank you, Princess K.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Princess K.
Okay, so who's next? Is it Queen or Sire?
Saeed and then Queen. Then me.
All right, sir.
Okay.
All right. So this kind of brings a question in my head: if controlling your emotions is not the same as hiding your emotions. And a lot of men tend to hide their emotions. There's no argument that women are more likely to show their emotions than men. From early age, men are conditioned or told that expressing their emotions or feelings is out of character, or it doesn't go with the male identity. So doing so can ruin their image of being strong. And specifically, men are told that crying in front of people or others is threatening their masculinity. So I think that the problem is that men are not taught from very young age to be vulnerable, and being vulnerable is not being weak, because vulnerability takes you to the strongest part of yourself. So I think the problem is that they're not showing their emotions because they're not taught to be emotional, because they think it's not right. So just because men are told to hide their emotions doesn't mean that they don't have them. And there's a lot of researches out there that show that men experience emotions at the same level that women do. But just because it's not socially acceptable for a man to cry when he's sad or whatever, it makes it seem like men don't experience sadness at all, and that's why they have a lot of more problems with committing suicide. And so in fact, men who experience sadness or grief are more likely to channel those feelings into a different emotion that are seen more like, socially acceptable. So, for instance, a man who is experiencing sadness or depression might be could be more likely to act aggressively, to get angry over something small than cry. But that doesn't mean that he's managing his emotions. Someone that doesn't cry doesn't mean he's not managing his emotions, because at the end he's acting out of anger, and anger is an emotion, and then is an emotion that is more dangerous than anything else. Time is over for me. Sorry.
Okay, Mr. Best.
Yes.
M3. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this person come in because I respect this person, and I'm gonna let him come in and say his piece, and I'm gonna sit in the back while he says his piece.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta bring our brother in. You know what I mean? Konnichiwa. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I see you with the white beanie on, dog. I see you got the white beanie on. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Gotta bring in the homie, Jay Takashi. What's up, Jay?
Good midnight to all y'all. Well, it's almost midnight over here. But how's everybody doing this night?
JT, my favorite samurai. What's going on, shorty?
Hey man, I'm doing great, man. I'm just, following the path of the Ronin, which seems to be best of me.
Already. Ain't that what I said the other day?
Yeah, you did say Ronin. You did say that shit.
I'm a Ronin.
So Jay, I'm gonna let you go next. I was supposed to go next, but I'm gonna let you go next. You know what I mean? We on our guests here, so I'm gonna let you go next. So MP, you put up the question whenever you can, bro. You muted M3.
No, I got you.
Okay, I got him. So Jay, as a man, is it easy for you to control your emotions?
I would say, I'm gonna be real with y'all. At first, probably when I was younger, hell no. Now that I'm older, it's a lot easier. I can control and direct and aim it to what I want it to do. If I'm like anger, more often I aim it towards my work, but I don't dish out. But the thing is, I aim it with the fuel in order to get the job done. I don't use it against other people. That rage technically only comes out when I'm defending my family, my own personal family. Other than that, it's a lot easier for me to control it as opposed to when I was younger. Because I know I have to go around the world whenever I meet people to be in my best frame of mind. And I told people this: I don't derive pleasure from anger and hatred. I don't do that anymore. I don't do it anymore. It's not a good feeling, and it's a terrible feeling, and it's a bad way to go about life. So, yes, if you would ask me when I was 15, no. Now, yes, it's the best thing I can tell you. And I think it's easy for me to go around and have run about conversations with people now, because I've mastered the art of self-control to an extent. Now, guys, don't call me on it. I'm not a freaking genius. I'm not a guru. I got freaking kinks in the armor just like anybody else. It's like getting to the point where I'm solidifying it. But I have to know, whenever I talk, let's say to my current girlfriend now, she knows there's a light side to me, but it's not like a weakness or anything like that. She, whenever she depends on me to make a good decision, I don't lead with emotion. I lead with my my logic first, and then she can see my side that has some sense of, I wouldn't say soft, but some sense of tenderness to it. But other than that, I'm really in control of any situation I need to be in, and it's only going to get better as I get older. I said, with age comes wisdom, man. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, okay, I guess it's my turn. So, as a man, is it easy for me to control my emotions?
Asked me, you skipped me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Queen.
I was just about to say that before Jay went.
My bad, Queen. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip you. I'm sorry. So, Queen, as a woman, is it easy for you to control your emotions?
Why are you laughing? I don't know. If you are dealing with them, yes. If not, no. Meaning that if you are constantly working on yourself, evaluating what you're going through, being honest with the stresses, communicating the stresses, having open dialogue with your partner about the stresses, having open dialogue about where you want to go, where you want your relationship to go, what's going on, then yes. But if you're not talking about what's going on with you and you don't have a safe space to express that, hell no. Because your emotions just get bottled up like a shaken soda. And then when you open the cap, you wonder why the soda's everywhere. So for me, it hasn't been lately. And it's because there's a lot of things I need to deal with. And I'm in the process of working on those things. So I don't know what I'm feeling until it's already out my mouth and on the other person lately.
You sure it's lately?
Off and on. I mean, you know, maturity. Hey, you know, I'll own mine. I will own it.
I'll answer the number 2 question. As a man, it's easy for me to control my emotions. Nowadays, yes. But before, no. Before it was, man. Oh, man. It was bad. It was bad, man. It was bad. A lot of broken remotes and a lot of, rest in peace to some of the mugs and some of the PS4 remotes and PS3 remotes that I broke. Especially the PS3 remotes. God, I went through them joints. Good Lord. Man. You were. I mean, the anger was bad. Man. I used to get so mad. But yeah, I'm the way that I've learned to do that is I've just seen that what it was doing to me when I did not control my emotions and how it destroyed my relationship, one with myself and then with others. And how it was just unhealthy for me, even in all other aspects, which we'll get into in the third question. So yeah, nowadays it is, because I see that having good emotional health allows me to have good health overall. And I'm grateful that I learned that lesson, but it took time. It took a lot of time and it took a lot of pain and it took a lot of just life, And, a lot of life means I had to go through a lot of different situations. I had to walk away from family members. I had to walk towards family members. I had to put certain people on certain levels. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't put everybody on the same level. Certain people deserve more of my time. Some people deserve less. And I had to understand that. Some people just had to be personal. Some people had to be business. And that's just what it is. Just knowing the level I had to put for myself and then, maintain a level for others. So that's my take on it. So yeah.
That's why we blood in, because I resonate with that sentiment wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Someone just stepped out. I don't know who stepped out, but I want to bring DJ Eddie King back in.
Yeah, we full now.
Okay, welcome back, DJ Eddie King. We missed you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir, man. Missed you too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay had to drop out. Jay had to drop out.
Oh, okay,
For the third question, it's emotional health, not health. So, could you put help instead? I'm reading the question.
You say emotional. Wait, where you talking about number 3?
Yeah, it's emotional health. Does emotional health impact the other ones?
Okay, hold on. Let me change that real quick.
Okay.
All right. Well, hold on. Let me say this though, because I didn't answer the number 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go, bro.
Yeah. Basically, like now these days, I feel like it's easy for me to kind of control my emotions only because, like, I was able to put them in practice after doing a lot of self-reflection. And, I do have to kind of give credit to the times like when I was like, heavily into like learning about the manosphere and red pill ideologies. So one of the positive things that I took away from it was, all right, as a man, you got to learn how to build your character. You got to learn how to, treat people the way how you want to be treated. It like exclude all like the negative stuff that now they be talking about. The positive things is that learn how to shape yourself as a real man and take on responsibilities and challenges. And, not take, people seriously or personal, I would say. So that's pretty much it.
Hey, M3, you mind if I comment on that?
Go ahead.
You can give me a time or two if you like, because that's why I stopped watching Kevin Samuels, right? I kind of talked to Bess about this earlier. Was you have men in this space that would say stuff like, young men, women, they might think you handsome, but they're not going to take you serious. But how can we take you serious, right? People like Kevin, right? You're over 40, you're not married, you have no serious relationship, you're divorced twice, you a Kappa, so usually y'all can get women. That's not the way it's looking these days. Why should we take your advice? And on top of that, what you talk about is toxic, right? I see Kevin nowadays, he's saying stuff like, black women are the least attractive, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But you're saying that your goal is to put people together. So that was the problem that I had with Kevin M3 is what you were just talking about is like, we have a lot of people in this space that put emotions into men. That's not true, right? How can you? It'd be different.
I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds. But yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I apologize.
No, you good.
I didn't even see the timer.
No, you good.
It's a problem when we have men who have no marriage. They're over 40. Kevin got money. He got resources. He's intelligent. Why can't you get a woman to submit to you, but you're trying to tell other men advice about women? It's blasphemy. And then you're pouring hate into it as well. It's too many men that's like that. Over 40, no woman, but giving advice about women. That's crazy.
All right. Thank you, Daryl. Okay. All right. So
that's deep.
Let's get down to the number 3 question. All right. I'm going to let me switch up the order real quick because I know Bess, you prefer to go last. DJ Eddie, you want to be second to last. So let me see. Queen. Okay.
You can just go across the board. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So does emotional health impact mental, physical, and spiritual health? Yeah, pretty much. All right. Emotional health. Yeah, I would say so. Because aren't you like kind of like out of your mental game like when your emotions are at the all-time high? And it takes away from spiritual logic, if that makes sense. Studies do say that, like when you're depressed, when you're always yelling, like your blood pressure goes up. So it does affect the physical part as well too. So if you're not controlling the emotions, where it's like maybe you're meditating or praying or just woosawing through difficult times and seeking therapy and help, it will affect on your health and well-being. So that's it.
Real quick. Shout out to Black Men Unfiltered Network.
Hold on, Ricky.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
No, you good.
You good though.
I was also gonna say shout out to Big Rick Slaps as well too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Rig Slash. Salute, man.
Shout out to Big Rigs, Big Rigs.
Yeah, shout out to Big Rig, man.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, everybody, and make sure y'all get the likes up and bada bang the like button again, y'all. So, okay, Mimsy Limbs. Does emotional health impact mental, physical, and spiritual health?
I think that they all play a part within each other. If you are unhealthy physically, your emotion and your mental and your spiritual health will decline. Vice versa with everything else. Even something as simple as being dehydrated. I ain't seen no one up here be drinking no water. All right? Everybody up here, there you go. Sip on your waters. There you go. Everything, all of it.
I'm always drinking water.
Right.
I'm always drinking water.
Cyrus got some lemonade up in there. It's all lemonade.
I'm a hypocrite. Well, I got coffee. All right, I'm a hypocrite. So,
Look, I'm just like,
but all of it plays a part with each other. All of it plays a part together. If you are lacking in one, you will be lacking in all of the other. However, I will tie in to say that if you are walking with the Almighty, I'm going to take it spiritual, of course, because it's specific in the question. If you're walking with the Almighty and you're really, really about it, and he's putting you onto something and you're about it, there you can last as long as you need to last, doing all that you need to do, because it's all part of a test and a lesson that we all have to learn. So everything is all together. If you feel like you're lacking in one, recognize that you're actually lacking in all of them. And so by correcting one, you will simultaneously be correcting all of them.
Dang,
that's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot of work too.
It is, and it's painful because personal growth is part of the self-reflection, and part of the personal growth equals growing pains, and so it hurts.
Nice.
You muted him, 3.
Okay. Man,
it's that haircut. It's that haircut, man. It gets in the way. It gets in the way of the bites.
Yeah, you was baby bash yesterday, man. The other day.
Okay, all right, whatever. but Mimsy, right? See, this is what I'm talking about, right? You come with so much like wisdom and knowledge, and you always underestimate yourself. You got to stop doing that. I know usually you always say like, you live under a rock, but under that rock is a computer system.
Under the rock is the Almighty, and he answers all the questions.
Shout out to the Silencios. Everybody, please shop for the Silencios. 15% off.
Wait, don't start offering these discounts.
Put in code #rookie.
All you gotta do is type in the discount code Marcus, and Marcus is gonna cover that 15%.
Yo, if you can't,
Respectfully not.
That's a great idea. Yo, good looking out, rookie, man.
50% off. Thank you, rookie.
Give you guys Monopoly money.
All right, everybody, we got to get to the Sierra. Okay, Sierra.
What was the question, sir?
I got you. Does emotional health impact your mental, your physical, your spiritual health?
Oh yes, definitely. There's consequences of emotional avoidance. Part of what makes us humans is our ability to feel our feelings and process our emotions. So, when we're pretty much avoiding, when we're happy and we want to smile or excited, we show our excitement. That's an emotion. When we're angry, our body can tense up, and it will reflect on our voice sometimes as well. When we're sad, we'll naturally just cry or want to cry. So when we avoid these emotions or, suppress them, it can lead to a number of consequences, including mental health disorders, depression, anxiety. And like I said before, since men are the ones that are most of the time suppressing those emotions, they are the ones that have the higher rates in, committing suicide or the risk to it. So one of the things that they can, or people can learn how to do is canalize. I don't know if that is even a word in English, to be honest, but kind of like direct your emotions, recognize your emotions. If you're sad, feel it and say, hey, I'm sad. It's okay to feel sad. It is okay to feel down for this, or I'm really happy, and it's okay to feel happy for whatever reason. And a way also for men, I would say, to learn how to be vulnerable is to be honest about how you're feeling. Say, you know what, I'm feeling a little depressed, or I'm feeling a little sad about this situation, or I'm a little angry. But instead, men tend to just suppress the emotion and not talk about it. And then those little things are accumulated inside and becomes anger. So just be honest about your feelings. See a therapist, because also men are the lowest rate in, going to therapists. And they always saying, go to therapist, but they don't. And also found their therapeutic hobbies and work out.
What hobbies?
Oh, you're gonna make me repeat the question that I cannot
Therapeutic.
pronounce.
Okay.
Therapeutic.
Qué malo.
Leave her alone. She has 2 languages.
I'm not
You said that yesterday.
I just wanted to understand. All right, thank you.
Real quick before we go to brother D, man, my bro, we gotta go. We gotta give a shout out to the homie Tommy B. Tommy B, what up, baby?
Tommy B, what's good, Tommy B?
Shout out Tommy
What
B.
up, Luck? All right.
Wow.
Okay. All right. So, number 3, Daryl. I don't think I need to repeat that. You already know.
Does emotional health impact?
I know the
mental-
question.
Okay.
Right. The question is about emotional health. All right. Cool. Right. So for me, the very first thing you always got to be in, the first 2 things that got to be aligned right is, in my opinion, your mental health. You can be in perfect physical shape. You could be in perfect physical shape, but if your mind not right, if you lying to yourself, if you lying to people around you, right, and you telling these lies, if you telling yourself lies like it's truth, there are words for those type of mental illnesses. And Sahira is right. One of the things that you know, Mr. Best, from knowing about me is my daughter's mother suffers from schizophrenia, and it manifested in a violent way, which is why I'm a single father now, right? Best, you know that. You was there to help, film stuff when the police was in my house. But I had to see therapy about that, right? And as you guys already else know, I was dealing with a lot of other bullshit as well. People lying, people come into my life, getting information that I only told them, Sahira, out of complete vulnerability, right? There's no way that if Sahira is vulnerable with me and she told me something about her child, it should never go to somebody like Truth is never favored unless she give me permission to, right? And Truth know what I'm talking about. We don't got to go into that. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is our mental health is key. Our mental health is key. And so many men, like Hanifa said, JP said, we get shamed for wanting to work on our mental health. We get shamed for wanting to work on our spirituality. But you know what they don't shame us for? Having 6 packs, having a nice back and nice arms. But they're
having money.
They're not worried about what's up here and what's in your heart. And is it true? And these are the things that a lot of men and like myself, we get shamed for, right? And that's why I said sometimes the best response is no response, like Mimsy said, and you go to the Most High. Real talk.
Thank you, Daryl.
Wow, that was incredible, man. Yo, you in the money tonight, D, for real, man. That was incredible. Gotta give you the money, Champ. Gotta give you the money. Is Queen up? Queen, you up? Queen?
Oh, shoot.
Queen. We'll come back to her.
She working.
All right.
Saida's got that
Princess
natural
K.
mommy rock. You see that swing that she's doing? That's that natural mommy swing. I can spot that.
But you're
swing
so
above.
on point. I'm telling my daughter to go to bed.
What you said? Man, modern days, man. The parents, they text like, hey, I said, go to bed now, all right?
No, I
Exclamation
told
mark,
her already
exclamation.
when I was in class, like right now she should be in bed. But I
Yeah.
saw her, that she was still reading. So I have control of her app and I know what she's doing of her phone. So I know what she's doing. I know she's reading, but I need her to, I'm gonna
Wrap it
block
up.
the phone if she doesn't.
You need her to go to bed.
Yeah. I mean, I can.
You know
I
about
can
that.
just. Don't get me wrong. I can't just block the phone, but I need her to understand that she has to be responsible and do it herself without me having to block the phone. So that's why I was just reminding her that she has to go to bed. That's it.
I get you. Mommy duties. One thing, okay, Princess K, I gotta say one thing, right? I really love your avatar. It gives me that Hanna-Barbera type of style.
Did you say Hanna-Barbera?
Yeah.
Princess K, go get your pencil. Go get
Oh,
your
she's
pencil.
back. Okay, Queen is back. All right.
Listen, we can't be trying to sneak jokes when I thought
That's
you
right.
had a hat on your head. So
I'm not sneaking jokes. I really like the avatar.
Yeah, don't be sneaking the jokes.
Listen,
man.
Princess, don't make fun of him. Don't make fun of M3. He looking like Superfly.
Hat on her head.
Leave him alone.
you're all
He
good
looking
over
like
here.
Superfly.
Put that black,
man.
put that black silencio on top of your head.
I thought that was a silencio.
Oh damn!
Hey man, y'all wrong, man.
Question number 3: Does emotional
Blood
health
tweets your weight.
does emotional health impact mental?
Looking like a Saints Row character.
Okay.
We're talking to Q. We're talking to you, Queen. We're talking to you. We're talking to you.
What's the question?
wake up.
I can't hear it.
The question is does emotional health impact physical and spiritual health?
Hell yeah. You ain't taking care of that. You can't take care of nothing else. It all plays a role. I mean, you can fake it until you make it, but eventually you're gonna hit the wall and crash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't hide from that.
Right.
And why would you want to? Why would you want to put that last? That should be the first thing you deal with, because it affects everything you do from then on. If you ain't right in the head, you won't be right in anything else you do. That's your priority. And on that note, I mute myself.
Okay.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah. You go back to sleep, my queen.
I'm playing.
I'm still laughing at the fact I thought you had a hat on your head.
Hey, somebody said black silencio.
Hey, but K-Man already caught it because I said that's like my little black silencio, my natural one. All right.
Yeah, man, you gotta respect this man. He in Miami right now, man. He in Miami right now.
I thought that was a cat on your head.
Hey, man, don't be hating because your hair's longer than your wigs, okay? So,
Man, got me crying over here. Princess K got me crying over here, boy. Oh man.
He said he said he thought it was a cat on your head.
Hey, look. We're gonna have a talk about this. Does consciousness even matter?
Princess K, question number 3, Princess K. Does emotional health impact mental, physical, and spiritual health?
Okay. Stop. Okay, so I see the human body as something like a machine, and not just the body, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. They are parts of your machine. And if one is not in alignment with the other, then it's going to cause everything to be in disarray. What's in your heart is going to come out of your mouth sooner or later. Emotional health and mental health, spiritual health, those are they're even more closely connected with each other. Your emotions can affect your mental state and vice versa. Then they also affect your spirit. Then that goes down to your body. Emotional health in particular, when you have negative emotions inside of you and you have no release, they are allowed to fester inside of you. That's how depression can turn into something even worse. Studies have been shown about that.
Yeah.
And I've had to study this side because what most people don't know about me is that I've actually been medically diagnosed with a mental illness, which I don't take as a label for me or my life. I take care of myself. I make sure that I see my therapist and I do what I need to do so that I don't have to deal with that. Other than that, I reached a point where I'm no longer on antipsychotic drugs or anything like that. And that was because I drew closer to God, to the point that I even shocked the therapists, the psychologists that were working with me, because they were even telling me within a few months, I made such an improvement that they'd never seen before. And my medical condition is said to not be curable. So what I like to tell people is before you try to seek your purpose, seek wellness first. Wellness involves your mental, your emotional, your spiritual health, your physical health. It involves all of that. Seek that first before you try to fulfill some type of mission you set on yourself. And another important thing is, of course, we've all said it here, you have to be honest with yourself, whether it's good or bad. Emotions are good or bad. You got to be honest with yourself. There's too many people that are just being delusional. And I would also say that the addition of, some of us on social media all the time, just constantly comparing ourselves to people who don't have the same story as us. And like I say, you can't look at your neighbor's lawn and be jealous of how green it is, but you don't know that the water bill is high and they got to pay for the gardener to come every week to maintain the lawn, or they have to do it themselves. There's work in there that you don't even take into account. There's too many people that are trying to skip steps. This isn't a video game. We don't often have cheat codes in life. You don't skip like that. You got to take care of yourself, and it starts with your mental, your emotional health, your spiritual health. Feed yourself, and you will grow.
Thank you.
Gosh, I don't want to stop her from talking. Oh,
no, I know she was getting like deep, but yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Princess K, for sharing
thank
that.
you.
That's my TED Talk.
That's your what talk?
That's my TED Talk.
Yeah, I think that she said that's her pet talk, or
no, that's a TED Talk.
It's TED Talk.
Oh, entertain talk. Sorry, my bad.
No, TED. Come on, man. Don't get it wrong, DJ. I ain't trying to get you penciled, but
hey, man, be quiet, man. I didn't get it wrong, all right? All right.
You're good.
No, thank you, Princess K.
Princess K, we want you to share more about your journey. We got a full panel, but yeah, we definitely want you to share more, most definitely.
Ooh, it's a story.
Thank you for sharing that.
It's a story. Definitely.
I love what you shared. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It was beautiful.
Love the vulnerability.
Yeah.
And we support you on your journey. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
100%.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right, Rookie.
Marcus.
Up to you.
It's your time, Marcus. Where you at? There you go.
We can't hear you, bro.
You hear me now?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay, better. You gotta put the question up for him.
Momo, man. Oh yeah. Number 3 is: does emotional health impact mental, physical, and spiritual health?
Yeah, it's all like I basically.
You're low, bro. You're low.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So basically how everybody was saying it, the way their analogies were, it's like they all spot on. So I'm gonna just use the analogy of a car. So the body of a car, the aesthetic, the inside of the car, maybe the transmission, the engine. It could all be parts of the impact of health, mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. So just it's all either hardwired. It's all the software and the hardware. It could all be can all be damaged differently. So if you're damaged, if you're hurt, if you're not healed, how can you move on? A lot of people tend to sometimes motivate themselves every day. I used to do that a lot. I still do it from time to time. I just every day to make an example of what gets me through the day, what my purpose is, and why I'm here, while other people aren't. So, it's always important to understand why you're doing things, why every day you get up, and to not give up on the fight. And you do matter. You can make a difference. And I remember someone else has it always worse than you. That's something that's always helped me. And also be humble and grateful for what I have every day. So, I want to, just like I thank my dad, my mom, God, and other people that up on these panels share their stories and vulnerability. So I appreciate everybody for what they do and what they represent.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Brother Truth, you're up next, bro. Question 3. Does emotional health impact mental, physical, and spiritual health? Truth?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it definitely impacts. But for me, I do things in decency and order of how which impacts the most, or basically what transfers to the next.
Can y'all hear Truth?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear
There you
you,
go,
Gib.
Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So a thought becomes a word, and a word becomes a deed. So
Mm.
you're talking about spiritual, then you're talking about the mind, then you talk about the physical. So for me, it starts first with Matthew 6:33, which says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." So that's the spirit. Where I go to the body, 1 Corinthians 6:19-20 says, "Do you know not that your bodies are temple of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own, you were bought at a price. Therefore
Mm.
honor God with your bodies." And then we talk about the mind. Romans 12:2, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will." So for me, if you master your spirit, you master everything else. God will take care of everything else once you have him in your life.
Wow, that was incredible. That was beautiful, Truth. Man,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Truth.
brother. Thank you.
Thank you,
DJ
brother.
Eddie King.
Cheer.
Does
Yeah.
emotional health impact mental, physical, and spiritual health?
Yes, definitely. I want to say that I've seen certain people who were in marriages and got divorced, and from there on, they became so emotional to where it broke them. You know, they it turned from there to for them to have mental issues, and then from there, I think that it's it's sad, but also dangerous. Excuse me, because by those out there who have these type of problems can turn into a negative thing. We've heard these cases of those who have mental issues who have harmed random people, who have used like let's say vehicles to run people down or stabbing, shooting people because they don't have it up here. And I don't I I think that and also you have those out there who have uh mental issues and not honest about it, and that's a problem. um a lot of them know that they need help, but I guess they feel like they don't have that special someone to help them. Like, can nobody talk to them about anything? They act out through violence. And sometimes it could just be based on of a death in the family, or a relationship breakup, and all of these can combine together, which is dangerous. Which is dangerous, man. And I think it should be taken seriously. Serious. It should be taken serious.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, DJ Eddie King.
Yeah.
All right, so now we got
That's
Mr. Best.
Does emotional health impact mental, physical, and spiritual health? Yeah, it does. I mean, that's how because my mental health was off, that's how I developed my heart disease. You know what I'm saying? Because my mental health was all off. And I was in a dark place. And I had a lot of money. And I used that money to buy food at an excessive rate, to buy alcohol at an excessive rate, and to get into other things that just was not healthy for me. And due to that, I hit rock bottom. And it's crazy when you think you have control, but you really don't. You know what I'm saying? You see yourself spiraling out of control, but then one day you just lose control. One day you lose control to be able to walk and go to the bathroom. One day you lose control and be able to sleep properly. One day you lose control to be able to get up from your bed properly. These are all things that happen to me. One day you lose the control to even put on your socks and your shoes. You know what I'm saying? These are all true things. You know what I mean? That happened to me. So Family, I would say this. You gotta love yourself first. You gotta put yourself first. I had to learn to do that. I was putting so many family members first, so many so-called family members, right? So many relatives first, so many other people first. But then when I really needed them and I hit rock bottom, they turned around and spit in my face. You know what I'm saying? And they seen me. They seen me breaking down. They seen me not at my best. They seen me not being the best in the world, as I call myself. And ain't nobody do shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it was me, I opened my home, opened my bank account, opened everything to them. But, you know what I'm saying? Just like Nas is Stillmatic, you know what I'm saying? I rose up out of that. You know what I'm saying? I rose up out of that. They tried to bury me. They pissed on my grave. I came up out that shit like the Undertaker. You know what I mean? And I'm here. And ain't nobody gonna stop me. So yeah, it does impact everything. That's all I gotta say.
And social mental exists, by the way.
Yep.
Social mental. Because you got certain people out there that just stay at home and they sit online, they talk shit all the time, every single day, and they really believe that that's a reality. Like you have certain people out there that don't believe that the world exists. They don't believe that it's not a reality. They believe that social media is the lifestyle. They really believe that. So to me, I feel like I call that social mental, instead of social media.
That's a good point, though.
Good term, bro. Good term.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Best in the World, I do want to say this though. As a guy who personally knows you, and DJ King knows you as well too. I do want to say, hey man, I'm glad that you are in a better place than what you were before. That you took the initiative to rise out of a negative situation and to really take personal health and well-being very seriously. And that's something that we all should never take for granted, because it can happen for all of us, but in different ways. So you want to take care of the emotional side, man, take care of every part of your body. Don't neglect just one part, man. Work on everything, the physical, the mental, the health, and spiritual as well too. So
thank you, brother.
No problem, man. With that being said, for the number 4 question, just for number 4, we're gonna do kind of like a lightning round for 1 minute. So if y'all going beyond that 1 minute, I'm gonna be pressing this again. I just try to be rude.
L3, time's up, L3. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, but because number 5 is pretty good too. But anyways, number 4 is a man's emotional well-being taken seriously by society? Let's start with Mimsy Limbs. Go ahead, sis.
No, it is not taken seriously by society. We were touching on this, a couple questions back, and unfortunately, men are not allowed to show emotions, and when they show emotions in a way that is not how we want to see it, whether it is when you're being happy and we don't want you to be happy, when you're sad and we don't want you to be sad, when we want you to be happy, when we want you to be happy about something, you're not happy, that's not good enough. So no, I don't think a man's emotional well-being is taken seriously. Right, the short answer is no. The long answer is what I said. Too many words.
Yeah, you good. I mean, that's why we give you a minute anyways.
19. Write this question down. I'm sorry, man. Write this question down.
Wait, how you talking to me?
Yeah. Do women damn, I already wrote it.
Don't give it away.
God damn. All right, I already wrote it. All right, cool.
We're gonna get to it.
Yeah, I already wrote it. Damn.
This show is not about us, though.
It's just questions. That's all it is.
Don't you dare do that.
I'm glad that certain things that will trigger your sleep pattern and wake you up. So
Don't start protein. Don't start blue magic. Don't start blue magic. Looking like the 5 heartbeats.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Hey, yo.
All right. Wait, hold on. I gotta get to Syra. All right, Syra. You already know the question. Unless you want me to repeat it to you again.
No, it's right there. It's a man's emotional well-being taken seriously by society. Why do you expect society to care about your emotional or mental well-being when you are the one who's supposed to take care of yourself? So no one else will care. Don't blame society. Why aren't you taking care of your own mental health? That's it.
But what about if it's like the other way
I
around?
100% agree.
I agree too.
I 100%.
No, you don't. No, you don't, Cat Williams. No, you don't, Cat Williams.
I kind of disagree.
Yeah, Cat Williams.
I kind of disagree, man, with that.
But hold on, right?
The power. If we're gonna talk, I don't know. I guess you're talking about society. Do you refer the government or the? Because if you're talking about societies, every man in every race, not just one race specifically. So if it's the government will always want to suppress people and keep them in control. So they will create anything and everything to keep you aligned, wherever they want you to be. So that's what I'm saying. You're the one that's supposed to take care of yourself. If I'm blaming someone else for not caring for me, what am I doing? If it's me, I am the one who's supposed to take care of my own mental health. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I hear. I disagree, but I'm waiting a minute.
I disagree too.
You disagree with what Saida says?
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go back and then we'll.
Yeah, they said they're gonna get to it when it gets their time. They're gonna knock it out.
All right, Daryl Long, you up, brother?
Can you pose? All right, cool. So, let me tell you guys this right now. Can you guys hear me well? We good?
We good, bro. We in the money.
So you already know I talk about mental health a lot. Let's take it off me for a second. Let's speak facts. 80% of all self-deletions in the Black community are who? Black men, right? Why is that? I asked this question to somebody who was challenging me months ago about Black men should protect all Black women and we should do this. Cool. She absolutely right. But how you gonna have an army of everybody falling? How you gonna have an army of everybody, at an 80% rate of everybody self-deleting? It's us. It's people like us, right? So a lot of men deal with so much emotion. Bess, real talk, Bess. Did I not call you yesterday in fucking tears? Let's be honest.
Yes. Yes, you did, brother. Yes, you did.
Wait, I think. Hold on. Pause the time. I think he froze.
Yeah, they freeze.
Hold on.
He's adjusting his camera.
Go back 15 seconds.
I got him. Go ahead, bro.
So, like I said, Bess, when I called you yesterday and I was I regular crying, Bess? Wasn't I fucking bawling?
Yeah, you were.
Right? And I wasn't afraid to call you in that state, was I?
No, you wasn't.
Right? So, if we blood brothers, we should better go to war, and I should better come to you when I'm vulnerable. I'm pretty sure had I never said this on that panel, Bess would never told nobody. But that's exactly what the fuck happened. And unless we really actually tell the truth about what men are going through, more men are going to self-delete. That's just the facts.
Yeah. Thank you, Daryl, man.
Yeah.
So let me just say this, Daryl. I appreciate you for being transparent, bro. For keeping man. And we need more men like you who is not afraid to be vulnerable. You feel me? Even if people will try to shit on you or say something.
He's muted.
Oh yeah. Oh.
He wants to be muted. Okay.
I apologize.
Oh no, you good. I was just I was just saying that man. Just thank you for your vulnerability, bro. Because that's great strength. That's all. I think he froze again.
Yeah, he'll be back. He's on.
Yeah. My time was running out anyway, so. But Queen. Queen. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, you're awake. All right. Is a man's emotional well-being taken seriously by society?
No, it's not, but we have to take it seriously. You know, whoever that man is connected to. I think it's very important for men to have a space to let down, break down, and fall apart if they need to, without judgment. And they need to know that they have that space because they're told to man up and only sissy cries and blah, blah, blah. And it's not true. Whoever said that is an asshole because it's not true. So, yeah, I think, and men need to trust that if a person is asking them how they're doing, that they actually really care, especially the person that they're with. So, yeah. It's not taken seriously by society, but you have to take it seriously individually and whoever's connected to you.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you.
May I add on
Don't
to
put
that
on
real
that
quick?
music.
Hold on, Mimsy. Hold on 1 second. I just gotta give a quick shout out.
Okay.
Quick shout out to Mickey Red. Hey, Mickey, what's going on? Good to see you, sister. All right, I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, Mimsy. Go ahead.
And shout out to Be Easy, that dude.
I just wanted to just add on to what Miss Queen was saying, and say that women should also make the effort, right? Your wives, your girlfriends, whatever, wives and girlfriends should also make the effort to let your husband know that you can be that safe place. Also, sometimes in life, they don't want to go to their male friends for whatever reason. So if they bring down their walls with us, let's not keep them down. You know what I'm saying? Let's help build them back up.
Thank you for saying that, Mimsy. Because on here, we're called weak if we come to y'all. I've heard so many females say this. Females have came on here and ridiculed black men about that.
Yeah. Facts.
Openly.
Facts. Facts.
So thank you for saying that. Again, that's why you're married.
Whoever says that is dumb.
All right, hold on, fam. We gotta move on. We gotta move
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
We gotta move on.
yeah.
It's a lot.
We gotta move on, y'all. Listen, question number 4 for Marcus. You here? Marcus?
Excuse
I'm
me.
here. I'm here. I'm ready to get some answers.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Princess K, is a man's emotional well-being. It's a lot of people. I'm sorry. Is a man's emotional well-being taken seriously by society? My apologies, Princess K. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. I don't believe they are. It starts from a young age, basically from the time they can talk. They're conditioned to not express certain emotions because they're told that they have to be a man. You're not a man if you cry or if you express some sort of grievance against somebody who did something to you other than anger. Going back to what Mimsy and Queen just said, I've also seen a lot of situations, especially when I glanced in the manosphere, and they're saying to the men that they can't talk to their wives because the wives will use that against them.
Yep.
And I know that's true, and that angers me so much. How dare you tell your husband to open up to you, and when he does, the next moment you get into this big argument, you throw it in his face.
Yep.
That hurts me to hear that. I don't understand what kind of person you are as a woman, as you're meant to be your husband, since you're meant to be his peace. You're meant to be the person he can come to get home, and you can rub his back and say, baby, it's okay.
Yep.
What are you doing? What are we doing as a people? And I work with children, and I've gotten what people would call the rebel children, right? The ones that will throw temper tantrums. So when they get to me, I'm just like, just express it, let it out. I'm gonna just sit here and watch you, because I'm not gonna talk to you or try to speak logic to you when you're in your limbic brain. which is the animal brain, I call it. You're in a moment where you're emotional. So I'll tell them, express it, cry, do what you need to do. And guess what? After they did that, we had some very good conversations. I reached through a lot of young boys by doing that. That's what we need to teach people to do instead of
Oh
telling
man,
them to shut up. It's not
Princess K.
okay. Oh, sorry.
Man, I'm really no, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but I
We
know
got to
we're
talk
running
to
out
you
of
after this,
time.
Princess
But
K, because you got too much content up in you, girl. We got to talk about this.
Listen,
You can talk. I know you can talk like that, Princess
it
K.
ain't even just about
I'm
it.
a library.
It's a lot of people talking. I love what she's saying. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people
man.
talking.
Yeah.
She's
What'd you say,
speaking that.
Princess K? You just said something. I'm sorry.
I said I'm a library, an open
Yes.
library.
Yes, you
yes,
are. We got to talk. Yes.
if you don't mind,
Marcus.
we talk like backstage. Yeah, after.
I'm
Word.
here.
I'm
All right.
I'm here.
Hey, hold up. I'm already on it. She know that.
Wait. Yeah. All right, Marcus, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go real quick back to what Saida said. So I agree with you, but to a certain extent. So it's like 50-50, right? So I hear you on the fact that the world does not owe or deserve you an understanding of how messed up it could be. That's just the way life is for both sides, right? However, if you want to go at this systemically, I can point out the systemic stats. We can go at it from maybe from a double standard in life. Absolutely, right? So, however, it's easy to say that when it comes down to conviction rates, sentencing. You can go back to numerical order. It could go back to the divorce courts, the divorce rates, especially in California, which is the worst. So the same crime that a man would commit, he would get 15 years, and one would get 5 years, maybe 6 years. That's a double standard in itself. That's not fair, right? That doesn't benefit the man. The man is supposed to be the father in the household. So what happens when you take him away from the household?
No
right? Another statistic that was debunked, that was exposed against feminism, that was a lie, was that majority of black fathers are actually home and they actually give a shit and they actually want to be with their kids and they're shown to be with their kids. They just show you the minority number. Another false statistic that I'll just give out too is that they say 3 to 8% of men are falsely convicted. No. They leave out the rest of that paragraph. It's 3 to 8% of men that only where the woman admits she lied. So if you have a room of 100 false imprisonment, false conviction rates, only 3 to 8% of those women have the integrity and the guts to admit that they were wrong and lied.
Yeah. Marcus, we're gonna have to get back to you on that one, man. I'm sorry.
Can I say
ran
something?
out.
Can I say something?
30 seconds.
Sure. I'll give you 30 seconds. Go ahead.
There is also, I'm not saying it's fair or not, I'm just saying also a fact, okay? That a woman in 5 years of prison will understand or learn her lesson and not do it again, compared to a man goes to prison and gets out and gets bask in trouble. So
prison
that's how
prison is not rehab. Prison is not rehab.
So we going there now?
No, don't, because y'all gonna derail. Like,
no, it's 30 seconds. Let them all just talk. Go ahead, y'all.
I know. I'm just gonna just say it real quick. Prison is not rehab. Prison is not to rehabilitate people.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me stop the clock. I missed everything that you said because everybody was talking at the same time. I'm sorry. Okay, say that
now
again.
let them all talk in three. They only got 30 seconds. Go ahead. You only got 30.
Yeah.
No, I apologize for cutting off and if I went when somebody else was speaking, but like I said, prison is not rehabilitation center. Prison is sent to systematically and make a slave labor force and also keep especially the minorities down. It's been proven that since the inception of private prisons, MCCs, and state corporation prisons. So let me just leave it like that.
Okay. Now let's go back to Saida, and Saida will give you like 30 seconds. Nobody interrupts, please, okay?
No, I agree. It's not a rehab center, but most likely women will get out and not commit the same crime again or do it again or get in trouble again. But men go in prison, and then when they get out, instead of trying to improve their life, they go back and do whatever again to get back into prison. So it's because of the same thing of the emotional thing. They were not able to canalize the emotions because they think it's not okay. That's it.
Okay. Let me give me 30 seconds real quick. I'm just gonna ask you a quick question. So I understand about the prison system, right? Unfortunately, like the prison system, I know it's like in America it's like messed up. But I know there's other prison systems. I think somebody mentioned about Australia or something like that, where they actually do like rehabilitate like the men, and they really have psychiatrists and people checking on their mental health. Now, I don't know what it's like in other countries outside of the United States, but I know ours is jacked up.
Have you seen a prison in Central America?
Write that. Hold on. Write that question down in 3. Write that question down.
No, I already said my. No, I already asked my. Ask my question.
No, but you asked, is it different in foreign areas? I mean, we can get that answer, but you should write it down.
Can I give an example of 2 other prisons that actually help?
Hold on, Marcus. Hold on.
Hmm?
Hold on, Marcus. Hold on. Just write that question down, so once we're done, we can get to that. So we gotta get a few more people.
Yeah, because we got Truth, we got DJ Eddie, we got you, and then we got one last.
So
question.
M3, write that question down. M3, write that question down if you can, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are prison systems different in foreign countries?
Yes.
Oh, most definitely.
Yes.
Most definitely. Is prisons different? Do you got different prison cells? Yes.
Okay. All right. So now that question is written down. All right. So we got to go. I think the next question was Truth, right?
Yep.
All right. So Truth, is a man's emotional well-being taken seriously by society?
I 100% agree with Saeed on this because it's actually what I was about to say. To answer the question, no. But again, self-awareness is a great thing. Self-accountability is a great thing. You have to do the work yourself instead of looking for outside help. Now, the only thing, and I tell people this over and over and over again, the importance of having a relationship with God because you cannot trust man. Man will let you down time and time and time again.
Yes,
It's
I agree.
it's in us to do. It's our fallacy. We are flawed in that manner. We are self-preservation. So we're going to let each other down, especially when it comes to our emotions, especially because we're not empathetic. So please do the work yourself, and most importantly, get a relationship with God.
All right, thank you, Truth.
Thank you.
Okay.
DJ Eddie King.
Cheer.
Is a man's emotional well-being taken seriously by society?
No, it is not being taken seriously. I don't think men or women is being taken seriously when it comes to that. But we all know that, as far as the government is concerned, we're not being taken seriously. And I want to say this, man. I feel like, man. First of all, there's a lot of men that can't do the work themselves. Because they don't know how. They don't know how to do the work themselves. They really don't. They wasn't raised. The way how they grew up, everybody grew up different. Everybody has a different family. Everybody have different religions. People are different. So by me, for example, again, me talking out of a person from deleting another person really helped. Because if I didn't talk to that individual, he would be doing life right now, and my other homie would be dead right now if I didn't communicate with him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's important that, especially in the Black community, should come together and help one another and stop being selfish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And as far as the only time the government is going to step in.
Hold on, my bad.
Let me say this one part. The only time the government is going to step in is if you are a somebody. They only care about you if you are a somebody. For example, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, these type of rich individuals, Oprah, if you are a somebody, yes, they're going to step in. But a lot of times, I'm not even going to use Oprah. I'm just saying, as far as the men, they will not step in and help us unless you are a somebody. Mm-hmm. And that's just facts.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's definitely important. If you know that this person on the side of you is having issues, mental health issues, emotional issues.
I need 30 seconds.
I feel like you should help that individual.
I'm going next.
Hold on. I feel like you should help that individual. It's very important. You may save a life. You never know.
All right, thank you, DJ Eddie Kane. All right, go ahead, Mr. Best.
Okay, and then after that, truth, I'll give you 30 seconds, bro.
Thank you.
No, it's not taken seriously by society, and it should be, because there's certain people who can't, like DJ Eddie said, certain people who can't control their emotional health. You know what I'm saying? And when and I have a parent that has bipolar, so I know that very well. Okay, it took me 20 years to finally get them in a place where they were actually safe. They had housing, and their medication was given to them, and they had, food and other resources. So yes, it needs to be taken seriously. And when it's not taken seriously, people are actually deleting other people, like DJ was saying. People are deleting themselves.
Yes.
So we got to take it seriously. If we care, if we say we care about each other, and we say we want to have a community, then we need to start caring about each other.
Yes, sir.
And we need to start showing that as a society. When we show we don't care, guess what? Laws don't get passed to help people.
Mhm.
Legislation is not passed. The government is not going to do anything because the people are not showing that they care.
Mhm.
And they're not coming out in mass numbers to show that they care and vote for policies to change things. So yes, it needs to change, and I think that it's something that we have to take seriously. And that's it.
Yes, I agree. Yes, sir.
So Truth, I'll give you 30 seconds, bro. Rock out.
So the problem is, again, it has to start with self. First of all, because y'all forgetting what Bolo said already. What's the 3 A's that he said? What's the 3 A's? The 3 A's, the triple A was talking about self. You have to deal with self. You have to accept these things. You have to acknowledge these things. And then he said application was left. Which means you have to do the work. Even if it's reaching out to ask for help from somebody else. But you have to do it.
I'm gonna keep it brief. I'm gonna keep it brief, Truth.
I'm
gonna keep it real brief. Listen, that is true for those who are emotionally competent or even mentally competent. They can do that easily. You know what I mean? And even that will take work. But for somebody who's not mentally, emotionally competent, guess what? I've seen it with my own eyes. I have a parent that's like that. It doesn't matter how much work she put in or how much work they put in. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm the one that has to go get the police to knock their door down. I'm the one that's got to make sure that they're not hurting other people. I got to do that because they're not stable. So if somebody's stable, yeah, it could work. But if they're not stable, it ain't going to work.
Right.
Go ahead, Eddie.
They're not even aware of what's going on with themselves. They're not even aware of that unless an individual like me or other people will let them know and be honest with them. Hey, yo, this is what's going on. Yeah, yo, you should do it like this, blah, 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 blah. I really believe you are saving lives when you communicate and help one another like that. Don't be selfish and just say, well, I'm just, a lot of people, right, they can't not work on this stuff because they don't know. They don't know how to. That's easy for somebody to say, but they don't know, bro. They don't know what they're doing.
I agree with that when somebody doesn't know and they're not.
Hold on, family. We got to move on, y'all. We got to move on.
Yeah.
All right. Number
All
5.
right, make sure y'all move on when
let's go. Let's go.
Okay, wait, hold on.
All right.
Let me make it clear then, okay? For this one, it's going to be another minute because we got one more question about this. So when there's 1 minute, So wait, hold on, everybody. I need y'all to be quiet real quick. So when 1 minute passes, I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna mute y'all if y'all still talking. So now number 5 is: do women care about men's emotions?
But L3, time's up, L3.
Sheesh. All right. Go ahead. Let's put the clock.
Yeah, you and that cat hair.
Hold on. Where's your face at, Marcus?
That was a good comeback, M3. You got you there, Marcus.
All right. So, Mimsy, do you women care about our emotions? That's the question.
Do women care about men's emotions? Yeah.
Honestly, no, I don't honestly think that we do. There's a lot. Yo, real talk.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yo, real talk. I gotta be completely honest. Sometimes the way that these men act without control and range and full acknowledgement of their emotions sometimes are not even entirely valid. Like just the level. So no. I think that with the stigmatism, I think is the right word if I'm trying to use a big word, about men crying and being just overly emotional. I do think that that's a little bit accurate. No one wants an overly emotional man crying over their shoulder, and like, we're women, we shouldn't have to be dealing with these things, you know what I'm saying, on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do need to be more in control of your emotions. You guys are the logical ones, we're the emotional ones. It's just how it is. So,
all right.
Unfortunately, thank you.
Yeah, I gotta move on. Okay, Saida.
I guess it depends on the. I guess it depends on the society, I would say, but in general, I will agree with Mimsy. We don't want to deal with an over emotional man, and it doesn't mean that he cannot express that he's feeling sad, because one thing is you telling me that you're sad and that you're feeling down, and then I'm there to support you, and another thing is you like feeling sad and just throwing yourself, like, depressed and not do anything about it. So what matters is the actions. Okay, I feel sad, but what I'm going to do about it? I'm here supporting you. You can cry here if you need to. We can think about a solution, but then I guess it's about controlling your emotions as a man, because if you don't know how to do that, then that's what happens. You get depressed and then you don't know how to get back on your feet. So do we care? I do care. I personally care how a man feels, but not everybody does. So
All right, thank you, Saida. Every time the women are family or a significant other. Just women in general, Apex, but I mean, it's whatever.
All women, everybody.
All right, Daryl Long, you still here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here, my brother. Yes, sir.
All right. What do you think, man?
Do women care about men's emotions? No. No, they don't. Right? Individually, you might have people out here like Mimsy. Usually people don't care about men's emotions. How many times? And listen, like I said, I'm living through that right now. I can't tell you how many times people told me, "Shut the fuck up about your emotions. Let women do whatever the fuck they want to do. Let men say whatever the fuck they want to say. Keep your emotions in a box." Right? And this is what lead men to anger. This is what Sire was talking about. It's not that men want to go back to jail, but when you put men in frustrating situations, shit gonna happen, right? There's a book called The New Jim Crow. I had the pleasure of meeting the author. Her name is Michelle Alexander, and she was talking about how black men had this cycle because nobody gave a fuck about them at all. And that's just the truth.
All right, Daryl, thank you.
We got to give a shout out to somebody who just stepped in, and I'm definitely reading her comment.
Thank you, Daryl.
Blaze Brown, salute. She's definitely family.
Salute, brother.
She says, unfortunately, some women are self-absorbed and choose not to offer help to the man. Woo! Speak on it. Yes.
That's deep right there.
Yep. Yeah, thank you for that comment, Blaze Brown. All right, so Queen.
Yes.
What do you think about number 5?
What's up, Queen?
What's up?
She.
I think it's in. Hey, look. I watch a strong man fall into the lap of a woman, and they had 6 kids. That was my father. That was my father. I never thought of him as weak. I always saw him as a strong black man. I will never say that. If a man needs to cry on my shoulder, I don't give a damn how often he needs to do it. God damn it, he has my shoulder. He has my back. He got my lap, and I got the tissue. Because you know what? What I do to support him makes him strong and go out there every day and face the BS he got to face as a black man. So hell no. Women, selfish women, self-absorbed women, arrogant women, women that don't deal with their own shit will tell a man he's weak for crying. ain't no man weak for crying. Because guess what?
Yeah.
He gets back up.
All right. Thank you,
He
Queen.
gets back up.
Okay, Princess K.
I'll just be quick. No, the answer to the question is no. Generally, women do not care about men's emotions, but they want them to care about their emotions. That's the problem. It's very selfish. Um, and sometimes people go through seasons where a time of turbulence and turmoil could last for months to a year. I don't care how long it takes. My man suddenly went through this terrible sick illness that was so painful he couldn't help but to cry. And guess what? That lasted for almost a year. And I was there every night, the shoulder to cry on, tears wet in my shirt, sleeping on wet pillows, just rubbing his back, doing what I can to research how to help him. Never once did I think he was weak. I mean, and I'm a crybaby. I'll cry with you, babe. You know, let's cry together. We'll stand together. We support each other. So
Yeah.
no, but I really do care about men's emotions, and I'm tired. I get really hurt when I hear about another person, another man that committed suicide, who
Yeah.
didn't feel like he couldn't
Sorry,
do anything.
Princess K. I gotta move on to the next one. But you got some really like deep stories though. Like we're gonna definitely talk more about this.
Yes.
I don't. Yeah, that's the one thing I do hate about it. You know, when we got to run a time limit. But thank you though. Truth.
Yeah, I'm here. The answer to that question is hell no. Hell no, they don't give a damn. Again, we have individuals, and this is why I deal with people on an individual basis and not as a whole. But if we're talking about in generalization in society, no, majority of the women do not give a damn. They are worried about self. They're worried about what can I get? How can I maximize taking, absorbing, galvanizing from this man? How can I suck what I can get out of him? Whether it's his money, his time, his emotions, his sex. I don't give a daggone whether he go out here and work and beat himself to death, get sick, get an illness, break his bones out here. As long as he basically pays for the lifestyle that I want. That's their attitude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Truth.
Facts.
Appreciate that. Let's see. All right. Go ahead, Mark.
Generally, no, they don't care about men's emotions. No, they don't. Basically, my father was one where, all the stuff that he went through at a young age to when he grew up and met my mother, so my mom put him through the ringer, and that wasn't his piece. And my father still had to wake up every morning, go to work, and be like this stoic rock. And I only saw my father cry once in my whole life. And it took a lot for him to finally be like, hey man, like a lot of this is bullshit. But the only reason why he got up every morning was because of me and my sister. So that's why when I look at men, and I understand when I hear them come into certain platforms and speak about this, because it is a lot of truth in what they say. So, the men fight the wars, men protect, men provide, and they built the world right now that we live in. So I think there needs to be some compassion and empathy and all that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Marcus. All right. So, DJ Eddie King.
Yeah. See. No, they don't. They don't care. They don't care at all. I just want to throw that out there. Truth took the words right out of my mouth, man. They don't. that's my answer. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
All right, man. Well, thank you for putting that sugar on it. So, Mr. Best.
Females, no. Women, yes. Oh, why did Mr. Best just say that? Yeah, I just dropped a bomb on y'all.
I like that.
Because a female, she's gonna still be in a girl mentality. Thanks for the dance. Remember, y'all seen me. Females are gonna be in a girl mentality. Okay, they're not going to exemplify Proverbs 31 type of character. They're not going to show that because they're still a female, still in their girl phase. But a woman, you know what I mean, which is a title that has to be earned. Here's the thing: we have to stop giving females the titles of women. You know what I'm saying? When we stop doing that, it'll make a big difference. A woman is going to care about your emotions. She's going to care about your family. She's going to care about your friends. She's going to care about your well-being and everything else around you, your goals, your dreams. But a female, all she's going to care about is what you can provide for her, what you can do for her, what you can buy her, that Gucci bag and everything else. So yeah, that's a difference. A real woman, yes, but a female, no.
And to clear it up, I agree with what you said, Mr. Best. A woman, yes. Female, no.
Yeah.
I second that motion.
They don't give up about us.
Yeah.
I'll say this though. It's the best in the world is pretty right. I think a mature woman who has some type of compassion will actually care for men's emotional health. But unfortunately, I think that the majority of society, they don't. And, you know, I mean, think about it like this, though. We're more taught to, like, pretty much, like, you know, be like servants or to give. I mean, why do we, okay, like, how should I say this? I want to make sure I'm saying it right, but what reason do we have to give them to make them want to care for us, basically?
I just need 30 seconds for that in 3.
I'll give you a minute.
No, just give me 30. I'm good. You know what I mean?
Can I get 30 afterwards?
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take away from our next question, but the reason I say what I'm saying is the fact that
Let me recite this.
I don't think it's even maturity. I just think it's her having the title of a woman, because that has to be. Remember, it's a title. It's a name. It's a title that we give to somebody. It's just like if somebody calls you a man, you are a real man, right? That's a title that has to be bestowed upon you that you have to earn. You got to earn that medal. And if you ain't earn that medal, you can't have that title. It's just really that simple. It's the same thing for a woman, but in society, we just give females these titles and they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. So we got to stop doing that. So yeah. Truth, go ahead, rock out, boy. Rock out, sir.
Yeah, real quick. I've been saying this since day one on YouTube. Daryl has heard me say this. Every male is not a man. Every female is not a woman. I've been saying this since day one. Exactly. We keep giving people these titles when they have not done shit for it. All they have is the sex, the gender. Stop calling people kings and queens. If you're not a queen unless you have a king, and you're not a king unless you have a kingdom. Get that shit right.
Woo.
All right.
I clipped that.
Damn, that 30 seconds went by hella quick. Okay.
He killed that though.
He sure did.
Hey, M3, let me get 32.
That's good.
All right, give him a 30, Mr. Best.
All right, yeah. So the question was, what can men do to make women actually care? Nothing. There's men who spend money who don't get women who care. There's men who take care of their kids who get women who don't care. If you want a woman to care, she has to do that her goddamn self. She has to love you her goddamn self. But I'm telling you, from my experience as a single father, no child support, nothing. There's nothing you can do except find the right person who actually care about you genuinely.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Daryl.
Woo. You bringing the heat tonight.
I'm fire tonight.
Definitely.
Okay, Cider, real quick. You said something. You asked Daryl like a question in the chat, but the question wasn't clear, and so he was asking if you could please like elaborate.
Just keep it.
We'll give y'all 4 minutes.
4
No,
minutes
thank
to
you.
elaborate
Just
that?
skip
I think
it.
1 minute.
No.
Yep.
I'm good. Thank you. Skip it. Nope. I'm not discussing nothing. If you understood, then good. If not, then it's fine.
Okay.
What I was talking about in the chat that I think that she was commenting on, because I speak on it myself, is there are situations where men would say stuff like to women, you are used to a certain type of man with money, right? But then you actually get to know that woman and she hasn't dated one nigga with money, no nigga with education,
Facts.
right? Truth, I swear to God, true, I'm speaking facts. You dating men with money, but then he not taking care of your kid. So where's these resources being placed? And that's why I don't understand, right? I'm used to seeing you date a certain type of man with money, so I don't know why you did this. Who are you talking about? Because if men have money in her life, why are children walk around with no father? Why are these men have enough money, right? But they're not doing certain things, and that's what I'm saying. We it's just a whole bunch of lies. Yeah, it'd be easy, all dusties, right? They haven't had men with education. They haven't had men with careers. A lot of these women, they lie to themselves every single fucking day, and they find other men who are going to lie to them as well.
Okay.
They got that big ass Mario cap on there. Fucking
yo, man. Yo, man, you can't be coming up here with fire like that, man.
Hey, bro, I'm speaking as always, honestly and genuinely. In truth, he knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. It's all.
Hey,
This is what I'm not understanding.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Do you already know, bro? No names. No innuendos.
That's what I was about to say.
Okay.
So
I never said
that's
no
my
names.
point.
No, you good though. You good.
I'm not understanding because when he speaks, when you just said it, you were saying it general, but you ended up the entire speech with saying you know who I'm talking about. So is someone specifically or generally? And when I replied to your comment, it was in general speaking. I don't know nothing about no one here. So that's why my comment was in general, and then you reply my comment saying that it's someone specific, but I don't know nothing specific about no one here. So that's why I decided not to discuss that. But my question was to your comment, if we're speaking in general, what if the woman it's been with men with money?
Before you answer, D, hold on. Before you answer, and I want him to answer that question. No specific. This is not just for you, D. This is for anybody on the panel. No specifics, all right? No specifics. Not mentioning nobody's name, none of that. Peace and love to everybody out there. Peace and love to everybody in the YouTube space. And I got nothing but love for y'all, all right? And hopefully whoever got any situations, hopefully y'all get resolved. That's all I got to say. That's what we represent. We represent peace and love here. D, go ahead, man. I'm going to give you 1 minute, bro.
No, yeah. Yo, listen, if a woman is genuinely, like if you actually look at the men in her actual history and they all got money, then she should be able to compete and get men with money, right? But what we see oftentimes is women say, well, I'm only used to men with money. And then you like, well, okay, cool. Well, if you're used to men with money, where's the man taking care of you now? Where's your father? Why he not in your life taking care of you? Where is the baby daddy? Why are you a baby mom? Why are you not a wife like Mimsy? Right? And then when women do put themselves in a situation where they have men with money, how many men with money are finding themselves like Bill Gates and all these other different people, divorced, cheated on, disrespected, conditional femininity? You can't buy certain things from people. But if she used
because
to men with
money doesn't make you a man.
Hold on. You can't do that. You
money doesn't make you a man,
Give him 20 seconds.
but the ability to provide does. And we live in a world where you have to provide. Me being a father of 4, taking care of my child every single day, right? Having no child support, right? And that's the face that like women usually give, like the yee face. But at the end of the day, when your kids all taken care of, that's nobody can ever take that away from me. My daughter, unlike a lot of other children, she never got to say, well, my father wasn't in my life. She never had to call other men or get cash apps from men on the fucking internet because she has men in her life that actually provide. I mean, if that's not what money's supposed to do, I don't know.
All right, Daryl.
Can I add something real quick?
Hold on, Marcus. Hold on. Saida, we have to give her a chance to respond back to that. Give you 1 minute, Saida. Go ahead.
I agree with what he said. I agree.
Okay. Marcus, go ahead. I'm going to give you 30 seconds, bro.
And then we're going on to the last question.
I think it's important to say that men, we're not just good at providing money. We're good at providing protection and some wisdom and some intelligence as well. Well, hopefully men aren't just used for their pockets, but unfortunately that's the modern society that we live in now, capitalistically. And so with that being said,
We have to make sure we take things into fruition, and I hope moving along we build better together as a community, not separate. You know.
All right, thank you, Marcus. All right, so number 6. All right, we're going back to the prison system. How different are the prison systems compared to the United States? Now this is free form.
Very, very different.
I don't know.
Please
I've never
show-
been to any.
Do researches about prisons in El Salvador and show those images, please.
M3.
The prisons in the U.S. look more like hotels than anything.
M3.
Oh no, I know some prisons look way better than America in other countries.
Yo, M3. Can we bring in the will? So you know, let the will pick who can go up. Wouldn't that be easier?
I don't
that will.
We don't have control. That's not our will.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, instead of us trying to figure out who should go first, let's just spin the wheel. I'm just saying.
We don't. It's not our will. Though, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
I didn't say. I didn't say it was ours. I'm just saying, can we bring it up?
No.
No, the answer is no. We cannot because we don't have it.
All right, anybody, let's pick a number from 1 through 10. Whoever picks a number has one person.
We got 4 minutes. Just go ahead, y'all.
Listen, just say you don't want to bring up the wheel. Just say that. How about that?
Because I don't have the wheel.
You can bring it up,
ownership, bro.
You can bring it up. I know, but
no, we can't. It's not something that we have. It's not ours.
Who's this?
Who's talking?
Okay. Are we going to get back to the subject or not?
I'm gonna reset the clock.
Y'all better
Come on, y'all.
that thing. DJ ain't playing about that.
Yeah, man. They said no. Hold on. Let's just be honest. We damn near had the will for 3 days. Now we saying that we can't have it. I'm just saying.
Let me say this. That's something that we will discuss behind the scenes, and that's something we need to bring up on air. 1, we don't own it. 2, is somebody else who made the idea and they crafted the idea. And if they want to allow us to have it or they allow us to use it for different things, then we can. We will talk to them behind the scenes about that. So I'm gonna reset the clock. M3, can you put the question back up, bro?
All right, go ahead. So how different are their prison systems compared to the United States? Marcus, go ahead.
All right, so for example, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, a lot of these places here that I just named, different territories and areas where they actually rehabilitate, give the jobs, pay them with an actual salary, actually let them drive outside of the prison to go and work, build trade, and actually learn trade systems, learn work skills. And actually when they get out civilian-wise, they're not held back at the same extent or rate when they have a prior existing record as opposed to in America. Their actual prisons look like college dorms. They look like some of the dorms better than ones here in college universities. They're way better, more comfortable. And then people actually go out of their way to go to those prisons and actually help out. The money is a thing too as well. You know, I don't want to keep it the whole time, but I'm gonna just use those examples real quick. Then anybody else can go.
All right,
everybody get 5 minutes.
No. This is 5 minutes throughout this conversation, so y'all better use it wisely.
Oh,
Mimsy, go ahead.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm after Mimsy. Oh,
yeah. No, okay, go ahead, Truth.
Yeah, well, since we talking about that prison thing, when Saeda said that the situation about females not going back or being what's called a repeat offender, you got to realize this, and this is where, you know, the insensitivity and the inconsiderate, you know, mindset comes in that. Reason why and I'm not making an excuse for people because I usually don't, but this is just what it is. Majority of the people that come out, men, we can't get jobs. So majority of the time, we got to go right back and do the exact same thing. Y'all have so much programs. Well, you don't know about this because you're not here. Here, females have so many opportunities that they don't even have to effing work. Literally. I can go down to projects right down the street and knock on about 50 doors. These women is caked up. Got Benzes out sitting outside their house, and they ain't even working. We don't get that. That's the burden of being a man in this world, and especially being in the United States. So that's why majority of the men that go back and they repeat offenders, because we still got to go out there and be a man. We still got to go out there and provide. We still got to go out there and represent ourselves. We have to have money Because again, most females would be like, "Oh, you ain't got no money? Well, you ain't worth my time." That's all facts.
Okay, real quick. Let me see. Princess K or Queen. Hold on. Who else haven't spoke yet?
I mean, I just want to say this.
Wait. Hold on for a minute. Daryl.
Marcus haven't spoke. And
no, Marcus
Gerald.
already spoke.
No, I already
hold
spoke
on.
for a little bit.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to get
I didn't
Princess.
speak.
Oh, go ahead, Queen. Daryl, we'll get to you in a minute.
Oh, you want to get to me in a minute? Okay.
No. I said Daryl.
Oh,
go ahead, Queen.
I think the prisons. I don't know much about the prison systems, but I've watched movies that are depicted on real life, and it ain't no joke. I don't think I think our prison system, like Saida said, is like country club. They do better than people working 3 hots in a cot. I'm not saying it's the best situation. All I'm saying is that it's not. I don't think it has any comparison to the U.S. Yeah, that's all I know. So.
All right, thank you, Queen. Princess K. Yeah, you have any thoughts?
I don't have enough knowledge on this topic, so you can skip me.
Okay, no problem.
While I was pondering, I think that I don't have much experience with this, but I think that there's also a big stigma against the men who come out of prisons and out of the whatever etceteras, that people don't really want to hire them, whereas women just naturally find it easier to get jobs, even if they are ex-convicts. I don't know the terms, but here, if a man, I don't know if it is with women the same again, but I really feel like it's more difficult for men. And so because it is more difficult for men to go out and get their jobs after they come out, they still gotta do what they gotta do, and because of that, sometimes they go back, because when they gotta do what they gotta do, sometimes shit happens.
Bada bing.
All right, thank you, Mimsy. Go ahead, Daryl.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a minute, bro.
I got 3 things I want to bring up. First, the first thing I'm going to say is this is a picture of me and Michelle Alexander at Central Michigan University. For those who don't know who she is, she wrote a book called The New Jim Crow. She has a Netflix series called The 13th that was mentioned after the 13th.
I heard of that.
Oh, yeah, my brother. I'm about to get into it because I'm actually educated on this, right? The 13th Amendment says what? Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as the punishment for a crime whereof the party have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States of America. Seconds. What does that mean? That means that slavery was abolished except for the punishment of a crime. So when you commit a crime, according to the 13th Amendment of the United States of America,
labor force.
Thank you, Marcus. Give me 30 more M3. When you have this 13th Amendment that says that when you become a prisoner, you are now a slave again, right? Shout out to Michelle Alexander. Like I said, I took a picture of her back in 2015. Her book talks about when black men got to jail, they cannot get housing, they cannot get jobs, they cannot get education, you can't get financial aid. There was a young black brother that was set up by the police, and that's why she quit the system and made the book, and now she's on tour. She has an NAACP award. Men are shitted on by the system. That's all I got to say. 13th Amendment, go read it.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Daryl. Okay, I'm gonna make sure. Let me see. Sada, did you already say anything, or I just want to make sure?
No, I agree. Someone said it was probably unsensitive, and he might be right. It's pure ignorance from my side because I'm not in the society, and I don't need to know everything about the U.S. to be honest. So yeah, you're right. I don't know much, so that's it.
Can I add real quick something before y'all transition? So if I noticed, Saida, you said something about Salvador and Surem 13, which is obviously oppresses and attacks and harms children in that country. But if you know that, then you understand that in these countries like South American, Central American, where the peso is devalued, where part of my job is dealing with stuff like that. Thanks to Uncle Sam and my job. And I notice things, whether it's cartel, whether it's a PRI, the political party system, they know that these crimes, these places where Healthcare does not exist. Healthcare is scarce. Food, medicine, school system, the education. They provide the thing where even little kids are being recruited from 10, 11 years old to join these organizations because money, the drug business,
15
makes
seconds.
multi-billions of dollars per year. The pharmaceutical industries make multi-billion dollars a year. So opium, cocaine, fentanyl, all these things which these people are selling to make money so that they can feed their families and put a roof over their head.
All right, thank you, Marcus. All right, so look, I think we already got everything out the way.
Did
So
Saida want to respond to what he said? Do you want to respond to what Marcus said, or you good? Okay, she's good. All right, cool. Go ahead.
all right. All right, so with that being said, like, look, I think it's already getting late, you know, for most people, especially on the East Coast. But look, this was pretty fun. You know, I think these questions are, you know, shout out to you, Mr. Best, like for the questions and all that and the topic.
Shout out to Mr. Best. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I think this overall, in conclusion, like all these questions, and it just brings up a lot of awareness as far as like just the emotional side of like a man's mental health. And I feel like there's still so much stuff to really cover, you know, but I do feel like, you know, in order for, well, look, I'll put it like this: don't expect society to really care for people's mental health and well-being. You just got to take the action and do it on your own. And when I mean doing your own, you got to find the steps to be in certain groups with people that will actually care for you and that will help build you up. Not everybody's going to care, especially if they're like, you know, strangers. Nobody doesn't really care about what a man goes through. They just expect for a man to really serve and do his due diligence. That's just the honest truth about it. So, unfortunately, we got to make sure that we set up our groups to make sure that we care for our men and build each other up. And yeah, if there's women that actually do care for our well-being, then okay, then that's cool. That would be a plus. But until then, we got to make the steps, unfortunately, to really get to the level that we're at where we could get the help that is needed. I know people say like therapy, but sometimes you may have to talk to a friend that you feel the absolute love from, and then maybe take that steps like therapy to get that professional help.
Yes.
So that's all I'm going to say about this. You know, thank you everybody for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships. Princess K, like if you want to stick around, please, you know, stick around because
Everybody stick around if y'all want. We're gonna close out. You want to spotlight everybody real quick?
Yeah, we could do that. What did you say, Princess K?
I said, sure, I'll be here.
Okay, cool. All right, shout outs to Kate Marion, thank you. And shout outs to Be Easy, yes. Take advantage of the free therapy. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna zoom in like in order. Let me go ahead with Mimsy Limbs. Go ahead, Mimsy.
Hey,
Mimsy.
Whoa. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for having me up here and always inviting me onto your streams. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you all like and subscribe to KNR Knowledge and Relationship. They've got cool stuff on their merch place. I don't know how all this stuff works, so you guys are the smart people. Just translate what I'm saying and do what I said. All those things.
Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada bing.
All right.
That's gonna be a meme. We're gonna make that a meme.
Oh, Sarah, you're next.
Saida?
That's okay.
Right, she had to step away. She'll be back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to do that. Okay. No problem. All right, go ahead, Daryl.
For me, I just want to say thank you guys for allowing me to come on again. Best again, you know, I called Best in the World last night in fucking tears, bawling. You know, he didn't laugh at me.
Shout out to Mr. Best.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Best. He didn't make fun of what I was going through, how I felt. He acknowledged my feelings. He respected them, and I really respect that. And I want to give a public apology to OG Patrice. I'll make sure I be giving you a call soon. I apologize. And you know what that's about. But I do want to say this before we go. You guys, please read up on the 13th Amendment. Read up on the 13th Amendment. Read the book that's called The New Jim Crow. Go watch a documentary on Netflix called The 13th. And like I think that we have to be very knowledgeable. That way we can use our knowledge and weaponize it to help us prosper. And that's really the only thing I got to say. God bless everybody here. Peace.
Share your channel, bro.
Peace, man.
Oh, y'all know my channel, man. You got to type in my name. Come on, man. Everybody know who I am around here.
Also, please donate. Cash App. All right, Cash App and Twitch.
I need Cash App. Y'all know me. I'm poor as hell.
but you're rich in spirit, man.
Them grilled cheese, Daryl.
Right,
No,
right,
it's true.
right.
All right,
I'm finna Cash App you right now.
Did you see the private chat, M3?
Hold on, okay, hold on. Thanks from the bottom of my heart. Okay. Oh, you had some fun. Oh, so you had the wheel ready, sir? Okay.
Always.
Well, DJ Eddie, you might get your wish. She got the wheel for you. You happy?
Darlon, let me know if you received this.
We continuing or we closing?
Hold on, Truth. Sire, how many questions do you have for the spin the wheel?
She got a lot. I think the way she's looking.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on for one quick second. All right.
We don't have to do them all. Just
No, I get you though. Will you guys like to extend? Right, it's 9:44 our time. Will you guys like to extend for like another 30 minutes for something fun to spin the wheel thing?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
I'm gonna biggity bounce, but I appreciate you guys and I love y'all. I'll catch you. I'll stay in the chat land.
Everybody hit the link, like, and subscribe to Real Talk Music Limbs, and also make sure to buy the silenciers.
You got it. Is there? You got a show going on tonight? You or Mike?
I don't know. Mike's working on something, so probably not. He's working. He's really, really working hard on something for you guys. So
okay,
let's have patience.
Okay.
All right. Since y'all extended Rio, let me do my close out because I'm gonna step out.
Okay, for sure, man. I'm gonna shut you out right now. Go ahead, Truth.
As always, truth is never favored. Tap in. Excuse me. Damn. Tap in with me on YouTube. As always, please like and subscribe to my channel. Definitely like and subscribe to this channel and share it. This is the best show. I've been saying this since day one. The brothers here are dope. They legit. They authentic. And that's why I consider them as brothers. I rock with them. I claim them. There's blood in for me over here.
Blood in.
So it ain't no question. Hey, you with them? That's your side? Yes, no doubt. For me, you can see by the conversations we're having, we need a lot more, common decency and an order. We need consideration, men and women for both sides to understand each other's plight and what we facing on a daily battle. The hardest thing is to be a man. We got to watch out for ourselves. And again, we're not considered men if we don't do that. A woman is considered a woman when she has somebody to watch over her. And those two things are congruent. Salute to DL for, him working through what he's going through and trying to become the best man he can be. He already know. I'm in this corner with that. Thank you to everybody in the panel and the chat for constantly the panel producing good content and the chat participating. And it's all love for me. And we just gotta do a better job of really understanding and stop just speaking quick without fully understanding.
Promote your channel.
Yeah, no, I said that YouTube. Truth is never favorite. My name, that's all you got to type it in, and you'll see the man you see before you. It's 12:47 my time. It's May 3rd, and today is your boy's birthday. I'm 38. So,
happy birthday, man.
Thank
you. On the sleep.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, brother.
Dear truth is never favored.
Yeah.
Birthday to you.
Wow,
Hey,
man. Oh my, yo, that was
Truth.
incredible.
Hey, listen.
Truth. I got two things to say to you, my brother. Right? Besides, happy birthday.
What's up?
All right. Blood in, man. Blood
Blood
in.
in, baby.
Yeah, blood in. Happy birthday, Shorty. Happy blood in, baby. You
Hey,
know how we
BK,
do.
that's a great birthday present. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless
And I
you.
really mean
Yeah.
that. God bless you.
God
And as
bless you, Truth,
always,
man.
birthday,
everybody
man.
with God.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys. Have a good
Yes,
night.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too.
Good night, brother.
All right. So, since the rest of us is sticking in, right, we're going to be playing a nice little game, and the game is going to be called the wheel. Oh, sorry, the wheel of pressure. All right. And then let me go ahead and switch this up because we got to have a nice little background for that. So where is it? Here we go.
Okay.
Real quick, shout outs to Chicago Gorilla. He says happy born day, plug face. Okay.
Gorilla, what up, baby?
Hey, okay. Happy birthday, Truth is their favorite. Okay. Chicago Gorilla, if you got some time, man, feel free to hop up, man. We're gonna be playing a game called the Wheel of Pressure. So, man, it's gonna be like some fun questions to answer. So, all right.
You gotta keep track of the order because I can do both.
Oh yeah, it's all lined up. We're all lined up. So
Yeah.
M3, you first, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Let me remove. Oh shit, hold on. Remove this banner.
So who's first?
Okay, so society, if you look at like our faces, like I'm first, then you, then Daryl, Princess K. So it's pretty much from left to right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me who's first.
It's M3.
Okay, I'm three. Do you have any family traditions?
No. Sally.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so
Really?
M3, you first. Go ahead, M3.
He said no already.
Yeah.
All right. Daryl, this is for you.
Oh, you're not going first, all right?
No.
You said me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the idea of a spontaneous date interesting to you? A spontaneous date, sure, but not with a spontaneous person.
Okay.
But yes, I love it.
All right. Cool. Princess K. What's the next big or small, goal that you want to accomplish in your life?
I want to reach a place where I am more stable mentally, which I am, I guess, but I still think that there's more improvements to make. I want to be a mother, but only after I get married. So there's that. That's what I have to learn. Oh, and improve my relationship with God. That's the biggest and most important thing.
All right, good. That sounds good. Thank you. Marcus.
Sí.
¿Qué ondas?
Ya se armó. All right. Has anyone ever
broken your heart?
Yes.
Tell me who the fuck it is.
Wait. The question was, has anyone, not who.
That is true. That is true.
Now, I'll answer it. I was like, yeah, one of them was a family member. Family member, a relative.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right, good. Queen. Let's see.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, what's something you despise that is loved by everyone else around you? Conversely, that is something that you love that everyone else seems to hate.
Not around me immediately, but just people in general. They like throwing around the N-word. And I despise that from my race to everyone else. Something I love that everyone else seems to hate. I don't know, because I don't care about the second part.
All right. Okay. Who's next? After Queen, Mr. Best, right?
Yes, it's me. Yes.
All right. If anyone in the chat wants to answer a question, I can throw it for them, but they have to let me know they want a question. What do you want to be remembered for after you die?
Man, I want to be remembered for trying to love everybody the best that I could. That's it.
That sounds pretty good answer to me. All right. And this is me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did Truth leave?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, kind of a girl will be there. I don't drink much, but when I do, I guess I.
Oh God.
No, when I
like
do, when I do,
It does.
when I do, I rather do liquor.
Okay.
Are you the most interesting woman in the world? What are you trying to say?
No, I don't do it that often, to be honest. I don't. But when I do, I prefer liquor because beer gives me that sensation of like being full and going to the bathroom a lot. And then wine sometimes give me like headaches the next day. So I prefer liquor.
So you're a liquor kind of girl then.
What kind of liquor is that?
Well, I prefer whiskey. But one of my favorites is Fireball, is it?
Ooh, I love that. Yes.
Yeah. And then honestly, if I feel like drinking, I would choose like aguardiente. So.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yep. All right. M3.
I'm here.
You're next. Spin the wheel. What made you choose your career path?
What made me choose my career path was because of the love of transportation, just driving and taking care of children with special needs. I've been doing this like my whole life since I was young, and from adults to children to babies, whatever. So it was something that I was always accustomed to, and like I said, I like driving a lot, so might as well combine the two. Oh, yeah, pretty much.
All right, that sounds good. And this is for Daryl. Spin the
I thought
wheel.
you were frozen. I thought he was frozen.
Oh,
And he suddenly moved, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it more fun in the morning, afternoon, or night?
always gonna be more fun at night for me. Always.
Nocturnal activity, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I'm a night person.
Okay. Princess Gay. Let's see. If you could choose to have anyone else's life, would you, and who would you want to become?
No, I wouldn't. I don't want to have anyone else's life. There's a reason why I have my life. I am the person I am because of the things I went through. I am grateful for the bad and good. I don't know what anybody else's story is, so I don't want their life.
Okay, good. Marcus. Spin the wheel.
All right.
For
Phew.
Marcus.
There you go.
Yay! Would you wait for me to watch the next episode of a TV show and start it together? Not me, okay? Just
Ooh.
pretend that it's someone.
That depends on how good the show is, but sure, I could wait. I'm patient.
Okay. Does it bother any of you when you're watching a TV show with someone, like your partner or whoever, and then they just don't wait for you and start watching another episode? Does it bother you? Anyone?
I'll just do it back to him.
Yes.
Right? Because
Just
it
do it
feels
back.
like disrespect. It feels like disrespect. Like he couldn't handle, like
Listen,
hold
if
himself.
he says what happened and spoils it for me, and it's just like, what?
Well, it's because it's like a form of starting a journey to watch the show together. So you know,
Right.
the person's behind it. It's like, oh, I gotta catch up.
And they both have to be like, hold their emotions to be like, okay, I know you want to watch it, but you have to wait for me to get there. It really bothers me. It does. With all my heart. I will pretty much stop watching. I will not watch it anymore. Like that. I'll be like, you know what? Just you continue watching. I'm not watching no more. Daddy. All right. Queen. Would you ever change career path, or do you see yourself having your current job until you retire? Until retirement?
No. But I will. I'm gonna own my own soon.
Okay.
Dreams, baby, dreams.
No, facts. Not dreams. It's
Well, facts and facts. Facts. There you go.
Mr. Best? Is he there? He's not there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Have you ever bullied someone or has someone bullied you before?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yes, I have been. I used to bully my little brother a little bit sometimes, yeah. So that was mean. And as far as myself, yeah, I was bullied a lot in school, a lot when I was a kid, because I always just wanted to be nice and play, and and just I just like to just have fun. So I never understood why the other kids were mean. But as I got older, I'm still nice, but I ain't tolerating no more bullying. That ain't happening over here. So, yep, that's my answer.
Okay, this is for me.
This is our last round too, y'all. Last round, because we got to close out.
Yeah, that's fine. Is it unattractive to you if the girl you're seeing makes a drastic physical change, such as hair color or cut? Well, this is for a man. This is a man question. But if it was a man and he cuts his beard, yes, it will bother me. I'll be like, ugh. Yeah. All right, that's it. So we're closing.
Yeah, we're closing out. But yeah, I look forward to playing this again, like on the next stream. I mean, if you'll be able to, like, return to the intellectual soapbox on Friday. But yeah, okay. So thank you everyone for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. Let me go ahead and zoom myself in real quick. Thank you everyone for their participation. Thank you everyone for just giving your insight on this and on this serious topic. And I'm glad we was able to at least end off with like a good wheel of pressure. So with that being said, Mr. Best, you guys still got time to stick around after the show?
I'm here, bro.
Okay. If you guys want to stick around after the show, you guys can. Princess K, if you can too, as well. DJ A King, welcome back.
Yeah.
You just missed a game of spin.
I know.
Oh, no, sorry. Wheel pressure.
I know, man. I get it next time. It's okay.
He was just trying to avoid. He's trying to dodge.
No, I had to do a couple of things.
No, it's okay though. It's all good.
Yeah.
Anyways, stick around after the show, you guys in the panel, and if you guys gotta go somewhere, then hey, it's all good. Yeah. But until then, we are done. Go ahead, turn this music off. Close these banners. Go to the brand.
Yeah.
Do all this long shit. Okay. And good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night.
Night, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.